Brian, you were doing the last time. Yep.
Well, I mean, that's incredibly disappointing because I'm having a brain fart and can't remember shit.
Well, good thing because it's actually going to be, or it should be, very easy for you to remember because last session was a Locke session.
Which makes it weird that I can't remember fucking any of it for some reason.
I roll a 15 insight. Does that help?
No.
Okay.
I mean, all I really remember off the top of my head is we went to Fumok, did some snooping, and now we're at like a thing to break it.
Well, you had your dreams that were fun.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Those incredibly confusing dreams that spurred us into action, right? Those things. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm running on 6 hours of sleep. I didn't, and those weren't particularly great sleeping hours either.
Like I said, most of the group is running on very crappy hours of sleep, and we are potentially going to be going into a combat. Yay!
It's gonna be a drowsy session.
And yeah,
No.
I mean, Locke had donuts in the inn in Fumok, so there's that.
Yeah, so
it ties into the story in at least 3 significant ways. You have to accept that.
Dish.
anyway, basically from what I remember is we got to Fumok, we talked to the innkeeper, we saw 2 shady people. Silver and Yang decided to go be dumbasses and go rummaging through their shit and stuff. We found a list of names with some names crossed off. We don't know. Looks like a hit list.
Yeah, looks very much like a hit
And-
list.
Yes. And then
and-
Locke had some crazy dreams where he was like this elf dude talking to an elf kid of like a different race, but somehow he keeps switching different race of elf.
Yeah, that was the first thing that happened. We opened with that, and that's what spurred Locke to say, okay, we should probably go deal with this shit down in Fumok now rather than later, because apparently Locke having that dream means that Dahlia, if I'm remembering the name right, is trying to assert dominance over me and snatch me away from him. And I don't like Dahlia. I like Amvitswin, so yeah.
Yes.
Maybe you'd like her better if you give her a chance. Maybe
No,
she'll give you donuts.
I mean, Noro is a thing, and he is a representative of Dahlia, so no,
Also,
I am not confident.
saying that making that connection between you having crazy dreams and elves and whatnot, the elf kid that you spoke to in said dreams name was Norvid, and Norvid was one of the names that was written on the list that appeared to be a hit list. So that was an interesting tidbit that was brought up as well.
Indeed, though I dare not start theory crafting until we have a bit more information.
Wait, was the name crossed out?
No.
Oh.
I specifically had
Oh.
I specifically had that his name was on the list and his name was not one of the ones crossed out.
Okay. It might be crossed out soon.
Anyway. Anyway, so by drowsy session, this is going to be a very comical one, apparently. So
We
last
roll
session-
initiative and then hit the enemy with slapstick.
perhaps.
Critical hit.
I mean, the slapstick is just a club if you want to think about it.
I mean, I'm wielding a maul. What is a maul if not a giant slapstick?
Yeah. Tomato,
Fair
that's
point.
fine. So last session ended with you guys having rested in Gabriel's tavern and made your way towards where Yang had followed visibly the 2 shady folks from before, and she had found the shrine. And last session ended with you guys actually finding said shrine, which I described as creepy in that it was a graveyard with some of the graves were open, and there was a statue of what appeared to be some sort of vaguely elven, but the way she looked made it seem like she was more than elven, that was in between all the or in amongst all the gravestones. And You are going to this place in the middle of the morning or day because you just got through resting at the tavern. So it's like 10 or 11 a.m. at this point because you had to wait for Silver and Young to wake up a little bit later in the morning because of their adventure in the night. So, yeah. There. Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah. You guys are roughly 80 feet away from the grave itself, and everybody in amongst these gravestones is currently doing their own thing, wandering in amongst the graves, and hasn't quite noticed your party because they're focused on what they're doing, and one could assume that perhaps, as it appears that a lot of them are, it's quite possible that not very many of these people have gotten sleep themselves. But yeah,
How meta.
indeed. What's that? It is in purple, so I'm going to assume Brian.
Yep.
Um,
What is that stone circle thingy? Is that supposed to be there?
I
Yes,
think
it
it might
is.
be a building.
It is supposed to be there, and it is the edge of a building that is the edge of a what appears to be, from the angle that you guys are looking at it, perhaps a church of some sort, considering that this is a graveyard.
Right.
And yeah, it is sort of off in the distance and off the map. I don't technically have a map for the church as of yet, but if you guys go in there, certain things may happen, but it'll be fine.
Why do I not believe you?
How do you folks want to try to approach this situation that you're in? Because the obvious shrine that is obvious that you may want to do something about is like right here.
Right. Well, the objective that we came here for is break the fucking shrine, right? And break its hold here. Lessen Dahlia's influence.
Yep.
I got some nifty spells, but I don't think any of them are particularly useful for breaking down statues.
Well, I mean, you have a very handy spell that could potentially be.
I do.
Don't you have Shatter?
Spell that says that
Yeah.
it can hurt unattended non-magical objects.
I mean, I guess, but it's also sound, so I don't know how effective that'll be against solid rock. Like, this isn't snow we're dealing with, but I guess we'll find out. I got 2 spell slots to burn.
But Yong is basically, how do we want to handle this? I don't know how long it's going to be before they even notice that we're here.
No idea. I'm open to suggestions.
Well, and this is Oak. The first question I have is, do we actually want to save the cultists? What appeared to be some form of cultist, I would assume, based on the fact that this is some sort of shrine to a deity that's not technically a deity. At least not in the traditional sense, I suppose.
I am tempted to pull a my brother and use minor illusion to have the nose of the statue look like a dick.
That's going to change something.
I'm not actually doing it, but my brother did that in our family campaign relatively early on. They were interrogating a person they'd captured, and to speed things along and to entertain himself, he used minor illusion to make the guy's nose look and smell like a penis.
Alright then.
Oh God.
My brother's weird.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Did the target person start sounding like Squidward?
No, he started sounding annoyed.
That makes sense.
Look, if you answer our questions, I'll make it go away. I promise.
The funny thing is that would have been a deception check because he didn't actually remove it of his own free will. He had to wait for the spell to end on its own.
Yeah, sarcasm.
Anyway,
Wait, so all of these are cultists?
some form of that based on the fact that they are walking around with like skulls on the ends of sticks, except for this one. This one's technically not a cultist. He has a sword and armor.
Yeah, it just means he's a cultist with armor and a sword.
Oh, I see. For a minute there, they look like skeletons to me, and I was like, why is their bodies black, but their heads are not? And then I looked at them.
Obviously, the skeletons have really long necks. They're hunched over and they're wearing black clothes.
Black clothes, and they have sickles that are gonna kill us. Anyway.
Alright.
So, was Oak's idea to appear as cultists?
Well, Oak's thought was, do we want to, since this has not necessarily been a group of murder hobos, as it were.
No.
What do we want to do about the cultists? Do we want to just try to knock them out and not kill them, or do we want to perhaps question one of them? Or what are we thinking to do with...
I look at the assorted cultists and see if I can pick out which one looks like the most important. Like, can I deduce which one is the leader of this particular group?
The only one that's different than the rest. Oh, wait, sorry.
I mean, that would make sense, but I'm confirming with the dungeon master first.
I mean, yeah, that's a reasonable assumption to make. All
right.
You could.
Then I vote we keep that one alive. When it inevitably comes to blows, kill the rest. We keep that one alive for questioning. Highest rank means most info. And if there's, I mean, I can't think of anything specifically I need to ask other than maybe where specifically are other shrines.
That's a good assumption to make, perhaps.
I mean, we have names of shrines, but not necessarily locations. So keeping the high-ranking person up would help us figure that shit out.
Yeah.
What's the state of us being able to sneak up? Like, is there bushes, like really tall grass?
Not a whole lot, no. Actually, that's a good distinction to make, because a lot of the grass here seems a bit
Dead.
Strangely decayed, as does the trees. The area. It seems to start around the edges of technically where this map would be. A good 40, 50 feet away and around where the area is.
Solid 80 feet or so.
Well, yes, but I mean from this from the center point of the shrine, you know, a good 100 feet sort of radius. That, yeah, it is not a happy nature-wise in this area.
Good to know.
Hmm.
Well, until we know what these guys are doing and the battle map changes a bit, and we're actually in the thick of it, I'm not really going to be able to come up with any noteworthy battle plans. So I guess now the question is, do we want to sneak up or charge in guns blazing, as it were?
Sneaking up would prove a bit difficult considering it's the middle of the day.
Right.
Yeah, middle of the day, and also there's not much stuff to hide behind.
In fact, it's rather interesting that you guys have not been noticed yet, even at this point. We've been hanging out here for a little bit.
We're just chalking it up to the dungeon master being nice. We have a nice DM. He's patient. He gives us time. Anyway. Well, if nothing else, I'm thinking I might make myself most useful by just perching myself on Cad's shoulders. Because then we have a much higher, because then essentially I'm more or less mounted, have higher movement speed. That's directed by him, of course, but he can move further than I can. And of course, it also means I'm not as likely to get hit. And being a spellcaster, I don't have hit points or armor class. So
That's reasonable.
With Cad's permission, Locke will hop up and get settled on his shoulders.
Yep, that sounds good. I would probably opt to let you hoist up behind the tree so it's even less conspicuous.
Right. Like the teenage half elf riding on the back of a fucking Loxodon isn't super duper conspicuous already.
I mean, if for some reason they haven't noticed us yet, having you go and me like, oh, wait, no, the ear act, yeah. Just say,
Stop pulling on my tusk. It's not a rope. I meant to say trunk there, but whatever.
Tusks are not ropes either.
Even though possibly the only one that would probably get us closer to any sort of conversation with these guys would be the guy riding the Loxodon, but
I mean, kind of, and this is young. I'm curious why they didn't notice us before, but I mean, there's no real way to hide. Best option we got is to weapons drawn and see what goes from there. These guys don't look particularly tough, save for maybe the armored person.
well, that's a thing. Yeah.
Hang on a sec. I'm checking what Shatter does real quick.
It makes a loud noise and it fucks up terrain.
And 10-foot radius sphere.
Oh, they're moving.
They're doing their thing.
All right. All right.
Well,
Well,
if we take any longer, I'm just gonna walk up to them.
Well, here's my suggestion for how we open up. Once combat begins, Cad, yank my sorry ass over to the statue, and I will blast it with Shatter to break it and maybe hit a couple enemies gathered around it, and then we can improvise from there. Sound good?
Sure. How close do I have to go?
Within 60 feet, but let's see what Silver does first.
So the new plan: stand here until Silver gets bored and rushes in out of frustration, and then go
Yeah.
and chat everything.
While you sit there and talk about what to do.
I mean, we have our plan now. If you were gonna go do a thing,
Oh,
we're letting.
fine. I'm just gonna go now. Enough
Okay.
talk.
That's okay. All right. There we go.
Alright.
Doop. Doop.
Halt! Says the. What is your business here?
Taking a walk.
What kind of armor are you wearing?
Spooky.
Mithril half plate.
Taking a walk in half plate armor.
Dude, I'm alone. I need some sort of protection.
He's gonna roll a perception check right quick.
God damn it. Everyone hide.
There's really no place to hide.
Behind
Yeah.
trees.
We'd get disadvantage on any stealth checks. That's a 14.
8. Chad can roll stealth too, if you would.
For sure he
I
did.
did first.
Oh, right.
He's the only one who succeeded.
The only one that matched his perception, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, seeing you saying simply that you were alone, and then looking behind you and seeing that you were very much not alone. And in particular, he sees a couple individuals in that back group that make him a bit less inclined to ask questions first. Initiative, yep. Let's do that.
Okay. All right.
It's just gonna sit there and be like, what? What? Oh, I've never seen them before in my day life.
I rolled the 4.
How did you roll? Oh, you got a advantage on initiative.
That's a crit initiative.
It is.
Why is it blue?
Crit.
Crits are green, in my experience. Did they change it?
But this is a crit initiative.
I don't think that
Yeah.
should matter.
I probably beat ties, unless they also crit. I don't know.
Alright.
Hang on a second. I'm gonna roll 6d6 just to see what happens if I manage to. No, one of those was a critical success. No, they're still green.
Yeah, so it's just the fact that it's initiative.
And this bothers me greatly because it didn't do that before.
They've changed a few things.
I know, and it bugs me. Don't fix what isn't broken.
3.
Embrace the change.
They're improving, making it better.
And changing initiative from green to blue seems kind of superficial, but okay, I'll take it. I'm sleepy. I'm easily disgruntled. Nyar. Me break.
Initiative is happening. People are drawing swords. Cad, you are first, and you see that things seem to be coming to blows. And I guess it's technically sort of the bouts of your danger sense and things. You get a sense that this is not going to go well, especially when the fighter person looks directly at you.
Okay. So she went to try and talk to him, and he drew weapon, and my cats are destroying each other. Chill. Sorry.
Meow.
So I guess I'm too far away to move and attack, huh?
Yes.
What if I hustle?
I mean, you could just move your standard 40 and get me within blasting range of the statue.
And where was 40? Something like...
Right here or something?
Well, that's 40, but that's closer than 40, and that's closer than 40, and that's 45. And then... Hold on, let me be... yeah, stay right there. Stay exactly right there. Yeah, I moved to there. Well, I want to be in the yeah, right in the middle of those 4. Mm-hmm.
No.
Fine.
Fine. They're like
If
go
I have to
thundering.
play by the rules,
They go thundering by. Hi, Silver.
Well, not by. You go up to where she is.
well, he did go by because he's on my shoulders. He's not actually in that north square.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Ah.
So you run up protectively with your passenger.
I'm all, I guess, drawn.
There we go.
Yeah, I guess that will constitute my thing. Drawing my weapon and scooting up in range.
Okay. Which one are you? Oh, the fighter. Heh.
I'm the elephant.
Dude, sorry.
So, does he charge the elephant, or does he charge the lady that he was so curious about? She's in full. You're in like mithril half plate.
Yes. That's
I'm all
slightly
natural.
That's actually the mithril is actually. Fun fact: the mithril is slightly dull.
Oh. Huh. Interesting. But this is way less than 30. Rare. Eh. More specifically, here.
Oh, okay.
Facing. He is going to attempt to smack at the elephant person. 23. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'll hit you.
Yeah, that does hit.
Alright. He is basically going to be very, very taunting in his attack against you. In that he is, going to basically taunt you and like, come at me, elephant, and drop your kid cargo and come on this way. Yeah.
Bitch, I ain't coming down from here. Also,
Like,
I think
I
I
don't-
figured out what my next Eldritch Invocation is gonna be.
Summon
goes-
mount.
No, my next Eldritch Invocation will be Gift of the Depths.
Oh. Interesting.
It'll make sense. Amazon always shows up in a swamp. Swamps are watery. Gift of the Depths lets me breathe underwater and gives me a swimming speed. It'll make sense.
Yeah, I can see that. Really?
That
That is some crap damage. Add that to it.
So-
Really? Wow. Okay.
If only Locke was not on my shoulders, I would ask if I could take a reaction to this to like grab my knee and collapse to the ground shouting, "Ow!" Just to see if I could like throw him off guard.
My kneecap.
But
You're giving me a boo boo.
but I have a passenger, so let's not do that.
Well, either way, the attack itself was garbage, but roll for me, if you would, Mr. Elephant Person, a wisdom saving throw.
Ah, shit. Oh no. That's 8.
Okay.
Oh no.
So, it's rather reminiscent of something that you use a lot in and of yourself. You don't have anything super negative, but if your next attack is not against Mr. Fighter, you have disadvantage.
I don't see that as a problem. Okay.
Nope. But he seems to be trying to keep your attention. Silver.
Ugh.
Yeah, sure. We didn't want to sit here and murder you guys today. We're just learning information. She steps up and she's gonna whacky whack.
Alrighty then.
Bonus action, lighting her sword on fire.
Oh, lovely.
Nope.
That is a miss.
Whoosh.
That is a hit.
Wonk.
Oh, wait. I just realized something.
What?
I missed a step because Ted, you actually take more damage than I thought you did because I forgot that he randomly has. Oh, by the way, if your weapons attacks are ever -1 or ever 1 or 2, he can re-roll them.
Oh god. Was that a...
Fighter.
Yep, that's a fighter. Oh god.
So yeah, instead of taking the crazy stupid 5 that you took earlier, you take 12. You can only do it once.
12 more or 12 total?
12 total.
So I take 7 more. Gotcha.
You're not raging. Wait, how do you take 7 instead of 12?
He
I
took
already deducted 5.
Oh, right, yeah. I see.
5 plus 7. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you hit him with your flame sword.
I hit him with my flame sword.
Not you.
Silver.
Silver did. Sorry. That is 13 damage.
Oof.
What?
You did 13 damage with your sword. Or 14 damage with your sword.
I was gonna say 9 plus 5 does not equal 13.
Sorry.
We slept like shit.
Indeed.
Don't give me that bullshit.
It is a valid excuse. It is a perfectly good justification, and you will respect it, woman.
Alright, anyway.
I don't know why I'm laughing at that.
So, it is, you have your, 2 attacks. You hit him for 14. Hooray.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you're doing other than that?
Yeah, she's just sitting there griping and be like, "Yeah, we didn't want to kill today, but I guess you want to die."
Get
Um,
George Carlin meme. Guess I'll die.
He is going to run into this area here. And,
Shouldn't he be distracted by the statue of the important person he just ran past? I mean, how dedicated is this cultist? Come on.
Okay. So... 10-foot cube originating from him would get... Ooh, okay.
But
Yeah.
if it is a sphere, then Locke is probably fine at that extremity.
Yeah, well, Dard said cube, so
It is not a sphere, it is a cube.
Okay.
Mhm.
I can't find them. There's only
Everyone starts taking suffocation.
I can't find them. There's only cube.
Um,
Oh, that's
I was
funny.
drinking, or I would have hawed sarcastically soon.
so, I will need Locke, Cad, and... I will need all 3 of you to make for me wisdom saving throws, please.
Shit, 16.
Wait. You guys are remembering to add my charisma bonus to it, right?
You would get your charisma bonus, yes. That's fine.
How much is the charisma bonus?
4.
4.
Then I got a 20, not natural.
And earlier my wisdom save would have been 12, not 8. But yeah, this time 24.
Okay. You're fine.
What did the
Okay.
guy try to do?
He had tried to appear intimidating and threatening, but it apparently didn't work.
Yeah, we just like we see him. He goes, "Rawr!" Just like,
Ha ha,
off.
you're a wimp.
just fuck off.
Screw off, you're boring, we're busy. No,
Alright,
it's rude to interrupt.
so, that is his turn.
Everyone is so taunting.
And Young... You get to that guy
Why is
without
John
having...
trying to attack me? That's not cool.
No, it's fine. 40... And yeah, you'd have to... Craziness to get to where you guys are. Actually, no, this is about 40. Her running speed is fortunately 35 because she is a dwarf monk. So she's going to use her bonus action to dash so that she can get down here because she doesn't have flurry of blows, but she does have sneak attack because people are within melee.
I thought sneak attack was a thing that gets applied when attacking an enemy, not just an instant attack.
Well, I mean, she would have it. She would have the potential for sneak attack, assuming she hits. Is what I was saying.
Okay.
She doesn't have flurry of blows because she used her bonus action to get there.
Alright, monks can dash without... Okay.
Monks can dash without using a full action, and rogues can dash without using a full action.
Right.
And she missed them.
Yeah, I forgot about that. You know what? 15 misses, okay, shit.
Yep. Then it is this particular cultist. Where is this cultist? Here. Okay.
That did
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, he's going to go up here, and then he is going to hold up his scepter thing that he has with the skull on top of it, and it is going to glow a very particular color that seems reminiscent of something that a certain small high-elf boy knows, and Eldritch Blast towards Locke.
Oh, great. They're warlocks.
Um,
There's a ranged spell attack he has to make.
and he missed.
Yeah. No, my armor class is 12.
So you are on top of Cad's head, and you see, or hear, and then see a Eldritch Blast fire past your head. He aimed a little too high. Oh,
High pitch squat like.
and
What is our cleric bard doing?
what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm in that heal.
He doesn't have to necessarily do that. No one's got hurt yet.
I was joking because he's a bard.
Yes, I know. He is going to go down here, and he is going to, from a particular melody that on his dulcimer that no one here knows except for one person, so that he can give bardic inspiration to his sister, who's totally his sister, yes, even though they're the different races.
Right. That's how adoption works.
And then he is going to promptly, since bardic inspiration is a bonus action and not a spell, then he is promptly going to guiding bolt between the elephant and the dwarf at the night guy.
Guiding bolt!
Indeed. Do so at the level 1. Not using a high level spell slot right now. But up is going to be ranged spell attack. That does not hit him.
Oh,
Wow. We are rolling garbage.
Indeed.
Okay.
Except when the enemies are concerned. They're rolling great.
I don't know. I rolled a blue.
So Locke,
Ugh, okay. Me. Alright. I would like to blow a spell slot and cast a shatter, if the button will work. Let's see here. Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna pump it at level 4 for highest possible damage.
you always cast at level 4. So.
Right, all my things automatically default to highest level. I forgot about that. Okay, so let's see here. So 3d8. Let's see. So this will actually be 5d8 in this instance. Okay, and I am centering it right here so that I'll get the statue and that guy. Is that doable? Can I do that? Okay. So
yeah,
then,
just fuck that one guy in particular.
I'd also get the knight guy, but I don't think I could feasibly get him without also hitting friends. So that is 5 damage. Let's see here. And of course, the guy that'll be hit will need to take a Constitution saving throw. If he succeeds, then he'll take it. It's 2 squares No, I'm not centering it on him. I'm centering it here.
Your DC?
My DC is 14.
Wait. Oh, no, never mind.
And it's hitting all of
moved
who?
it. If you moved it up, what
It's
is it?
hitting-
A circle?
It is a square, I believe. Let's see here.
If you moved it
Oh,
up
it's
one
a
square,
street.
you could hit the guy.
I'm trying to hit the statue is what I'm trying to do so I can destroy it.
Why destroy the statue?
That's what we came here to do. Break down the shrine. Make none of it work.
That's the thing. We don't know if that is the shrine.
It's
There's a
definitely part of it.
building.
Anyway. So
Okay,
you're hitting.
fine. I'll put one up then. Okay, fine.
I was just saying.
Do you want to move it up to hit the knight or you want to hit the statue?
Yeah, so we're moving one up to hit the knight too.
Okay.
So he needs to make that con save as well. And no, I don't think that makes it.
Nope, because it had to be a 14. Funny enough, the cultist makes it, but he does not.
All right. So yeah, Locke perched on Cad's shoulder just to like rub his hands together for a second. I was like, whew, might want to flatten your ears there, pal. To Cad before loudly clapping his hands together. And big ol' explosion of sound and a few sparkles of electricity and like shattering glass erupts out from this epicenter.
Alright. So, 19 damage to the
To the Foita, and
Fighter.
half of that to the other dude, which I believe would be 9
9.
damage. Yeah. 9?
cultist, this one. Yeah. Cultist, this particular cultist, is going to see the insanity of the shatter kaboom. He is going to move his movement speed this way. It's 120 feet, so he's going to do the same thing his buddy tried to do. And, launch Eldritch Blast of Doom. 16 hit lock.
Definitely beats my 12 AC. Yep, I am damaged.
That is 5.
Whew, not as bad as I was fearing. Still not exactly pleasant, though.
However, it is force damage, so I almost want to say that it's a little bit harder for you to stay on Cad's shoulders because of force.
Right,
realistic-
so is there a roll I'd have to make to stay on Cad's back, then?
Probably acrobatics.
Yeah, +2 in that.
That is
5! Fucking +2, I get a 5! Ha! I hate my life.
as you fall off the shoulders of your elephant friend.
Ugh. Piss. Piss on a monkey's dick.
Or not.
Okay. And it is to Cad. Because the other cultist ran behind the statue, or technically in front of the statue because you guys are behind it. And you don't see where he went. He just went into the front of the statue and disappeared.
Okay.
Yeah.
Making sure I'm not muted. Okay. So my little buddy got knocked off, and that's probably not going to leave me very happy. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to rage. Let's see. So So, is there such a thing as like trying to knock someone back a square while hitting them?
I think you could technically make a shove attempt, but it would not deal damage.
Screw that. I want to do damage. So, yeah, I'm going to rage and I'm going to recklessly swing Maul against the guy in front of me. 20 hit.
Yep.
So I deal 17.
Fuck! Damn, alright. Jesus Christ, okay.
And I'm going to take my second swing on him.
Yeah, Fighter... He's not fucking happy. Your 15 actually misses, but it misses because you swing at him again as he goes unconscious onto the ground.
Oh, well, that was damage.
The 15 was damage, you know that, right?
Oh, right, you haven't rolled your second attack, did you? Right.
Right.
Sorry.
Okay. So you just
So,
conked him on the
I
head and he goes.
I just funked him on the coconut for 17.
Yeah.
Reminds
Are we
me
ready for swing number 2 then?
on some other asshole.
Oh, is he like down for the count?
He's unconscious.
Yep.
Oh. So then could I rush over to this guy and smack him?
And indeed.
Okay.
So yeah. Reckless is fun.
Definitely hit.
Yep. 15
Uh,
damage.
right. Another unconscious guy. Good job.
Jesus Christ, Cad.
You're my friend. All right, next.
Thump, thump. 2 people down just like that. We remembered to keep the fighter alive, right? Like, you can reduce the rest of these guys to mulch if you want, but we kind of want the fighter alive.
No. Not really. Fighter be dead. He was the first one that was hit and knocked unconscious, and, well, I mean, he's bleeding out, and Cad's not, like, even in ragey mode, he's not malicious enough to attack him again while he was unconscious. So...
The guy is just bleeding out with, like, the mother of all lumps on his head.
yeah.
My target disappeared, but there's a target. Smash target. That yeah, there's probably like some blaring siren, klaxon horn in the background. Anyway, yeah.
For
I guess
purposes,
that
he is still there. I'm
constitutes-
just removing them so they're not in the turn order to confuse me.
Okay.
Yeah. Silver.
Well, that was something. Okay. See, warned you. Okay, who's next?
You have a cultist way over here. You have cultist down below next to the shrine. Then you have the cultist that disappeared.
Disappeared.
There was a fourth cultist, but he ran into the front of the statue where you guys could not see, and it's gone.
Okay. Just gonna walk over here. Towards the statue.
Okay.
Yeah.
The statue is holding your portrait.
Yeah, kind of.
It must be important to our quest. Wait. Can my passive perception tell if the statue is in fact silver?
Well, I mean, your passive perception can tell that it is very much not.
Awesome. Okay. Just check.
Alright.
Alright, well, that's...
So the silver you ran over there.
Yeah, I just walked over here. Just like, well, they're dead. Okay.
Young. Young do it.
Are you going to spend your turn over there doing anything specific, or are you just running over there?
I'm over here. I don't know if I see anything or not.
Okay. I mean, you could technically use an action to investigate the statue if you wanted. Because you haven't done an action this turn.
No, but like there's cultists here.
I mean, yeah. You just ran over to the statue. Okay. Young. That. Okay. I'm gonna Naruto run her way over there and smack this cultist over there. Still has to technically dash to get there, but that's fine. Right. Okay, fine. She knows. Now the cultist that she ran to is right in front of her. The cultist that she ran to has his turn, which yeah, he sees Crazy Dwarf with spike gauntlets, and he is a bit on the scared side, but he is not going to back down. In fact, he's actually going to temporarily, for a brief moment of arcane energy, is going to flash a sort of a greenish blue hue, and then he is going to stand his ground against this dwarf person, or try to. Okay. Oh. We want... It was a decision to try to keep the fighter alive, right? That's what we were going to do?
Yeah, until God.
That was the plan.
Okay. So, he goes over here and uses the lovely cantrip of Spare the Dying to not have the fighter die.
Yay.
Right?
Does he like stand back up?
No, he doesn't stand back up. He's still unconscious at 0 hit points. He's just not bleeding out.
Oh, then I have no reason to turn around and smack him. Okay.
Yeah. So it is a Locke.
Oh shit, it's me. Okay, better stop watching Markiplier being a dumbass.
Yeah.
I was watching it. I was watching him walk down the street to pass the time till my turn.
I've seen that.
It's good. All right, Locke will stand his sorry patootie up. It cost me half my movement, don't it?
Yeah, technically.
That's great. And I'll move here. Let's see. Within 30 feet of that dip. So then, let's see here. And because I am a merciless motherfucker. Well, no, I'll save that. Actually, we don't know what else we're gonna deal with. I'm just Eldritch Blast the fucker. That is a 24 to hit with Eldritch Blast.
Guy over here next to Young.
Yep.
Yep, that'll definitely hit.
That's 6 damage.
Any?
Mm-hmm.
So, Silver. What is your passive perception? I believe it is a
11.
7. Alright. Okay. So awesome. Okay. Silver. Seemingly out of nowhere, you hear a voice that's, I would back away very, very slowly. And, there is a person that appears out of nowhere around this particular grave area. And,
Oh, apparently I've been doing something really stupid when it comes to Eldritch Blast. I just now
What?
realized. Apparently, at the point I'm at now, it should be creating 2 beams, each one doing its own damage.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, technically you
So-
do have 2 attacks with Eldritch Blast at your level.
So, can I roll the second
You
damage on
can
that guy?
roll another one, yes. I will let you.
Okay, thank you. 2 extra damage.
Okay.
I can't believe I'm forgetting that all this time. Okay.
Your last one, you rolled a 3 plus 3 charisma. So wouldn't that be a 5?
Yeah, that would be a 5.
Let me double check. Do I have Agonizing Blast? I do have Agonizing Blast, so yeah, that's a 5. Okay.
Alright.
Right.
Silver, make for me a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh yes. Like I'm not gonna fail that.
We have been rolling kind of shit today, haven't we? For the most
No,
part.
I've been rolling fine.
27.
Oh,
Okay,
fuck.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you're fine. Alright.
She's just like, oh, you look more important than the last guy.
There is a flash of dark energy across this guy's fingertips as he waves his hand menacingly, and then it does nothing, and he's basically like.
I'm sorry. How do I make an image bigger? Is that a guy?
I mean, it's a person in robes. I said guy in it.
I'm pretty sure those are tits I'm seeing.
Yeah. I was like,
I mean, yeah.
I was slightly confused. I didn't want to say anything, but I like zoomed in. I'm like, that. Okay, we just pretend
Hey, how
it's
this
a guy.
robed individual chooses to identify themselves, who are we to judge? We're here to kill them, not...
Yeah. So whatever. There's no discrimination here.
You're all gonna die. Who gives a shit what you think about the ship twixt your legs?
Alright. So.
We're awful people.
Meanwhile, while you're
Starts to
distracted by
cast
the
an
person
evil
that just
spell
showed
when
up,
Locke's nose starts to feel really funny.
So charisma saving throw, you succeeded on that very well. Good job. Congratulations. Do now you should make for me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, me?
Yep.
All of the throwing.
19.
Okay, you're fine.
You guys
Good
try
job.
to cast spells and you're like,
She's just like,
what are
Um,
you guys doing? You're pointing at me and making lights, but nothing's happening. Is this supposed to be magic going on? What is this?
So make with your turn.
Okay. So yeah, I am 40. Go away, hover stuff. I am 40 away from. I'm zoomed in just enough that I can just barely see everything. Okay. Yes, I'm 40 feet away. So I'm going to charge up to here and attack person that I see.
Can do that, yes. Your movement speed is 40, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright. Yep. Okay.
So I'm just going to recklessly swing for a 22.
22 will hit, yes.
For 11 damage.
Alright.
And then I'm going to follow up with another one. That
And we'll hit him.
I'm going to let's see, is this one -1. Oop. I'm going to expend a lucky to re-roll that. So what? I re-roll 1.
Would, yeah. I mean, hit, but yeah.
Oh, I did hit.
Yeah, you hit.
I choose to use the 17. No, wait, the 17. Alright, so, yeah. So I hit for an additional 13.
Huh?
And it's worth noting, since she did not go down in one hit, apparently, or he, they, it.
It is technically a
There
she,
are-
but at the point in which I showed them up to the characters, you wouldn't have known it was a she. But anyway.
Okay.
So my swirly people are swirling around this person, and yeah.
Young's efforts are sort of focused on the cultist in front of her, because she also knows that you guys weren't going to try to keep him alive. So, Rar, 16 will hit. 5. Flurry of blows, Rar. 18 will hit. 4. 12 will not hit. 12 will not hit him. That is 9 total. She will precisely, at exactly his HP, knock him out. Yay! Then Oak. So the spider person is relatively is most definitely stable and is doing fine, though he is still unconscious. He is going to come down here, over next to the statue, and he is going to spend his he's actually going to see if he can investigate the statue to see where the other cultists ran off to.
Because there's one who just kind of disappeared on us.
Yep. 25. Yeah. So he goes over here and he's searching around for a bit, and he's like, guys, there's something under this statue. There's like a trapdoor pathway, something to like a, I don't know what, it's goes underground or something like that. And he's voicing this in the middle of all this combat, and then upon hearing that, Locke, I'm going to technically give you the first turn, because that's what I've been doing, due to the fact that I want my players to go before my enemy. So.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to position Locke right by this empty grave here. And I'm gonna chuck a couple Eldritch Blasts at that lady, so I believe that is 2 separate attack rolls.
Yep.
Right? Okay. So there's the first one. And there's the second one.
You will hit her with both times, yep.
Nice.
I thought she was already down.
Not the cleric.
Oh, I thought she was the one that I hit twice, and you said the hit right after me was the last. Oh no, that was, never mind. Gotcha.
Alright, so that's 11 points of Eldritch Blast damage.
Alright.
Just inking all over this woman.
She
I'm
is
so sorry.
looking very, very not happy at this current point.
Y'all are killing me. Yay!
I'm dying! I'm dying! And that's my turn.
Okay. So she yeah. not a happy person at the moment.
Okay.
Yes. So, she is going to sort of hold up her hands, which it's not a perception check is not really needed for those that are relatively close to her, which is pretty much everybody other than Oak and Young. Oak because he's on the other side of the statue, Young because he's too far away. She has a a tattoo on the palm of her hand that looks like, at first it looks like a skull, but then you realize that it's a skull with sort of these. It's like it says it's a very much fey creature's skull rather than like an animal skull or a person's skull. Locke, if you would do me a favor, roll a dexterity save.
Alright. Dexterity. That's a 19.
Nice.
Are you people rolling your good saves? Fine.
To
So,
fight you.
Locke, you immediately figure that there's some super shady with what she has going on, and your perception kicks into overdrive, and you jump out of the way just as a skeletal hand comes out of the grave next to you to grab at you.
Oh.
No bueno.
What's that language?
A dub.
Yeah. So their initiative is garbage, but
What color was the skull or whatever?
I mean, it was like the sort of greenish white. It was like an off-white into a green color. But yeah, there is now going to be a skeleton on the map as soon as I get him there, and this Cholchist is going to he sort of looks over towards his cleric friend, and there's some sort of non-verbal exchange, and he is going to charge the Silver Lady.
Oh, hi, Puny.
Yeah. He is gonna attack you.
Okay.
Ooh!
That hits.
Yay. Hey, Brian, quick question. Sickles do D6, yes?
Let me check the rule book.
A sickle sounds like something that on a crit does more than just double.
No.
Sickle is a D4.
Wow, really? Okay,
Classified as light.
okay. So... not a whole lot, but that's fine.
As a reaction, this is an attack against you, right?
Yes.
Yes.
As a reaction, she takes 4 instead.
What?
Okay, so Silver, this crazy, puny little humanoid looking guy comes charging, cultist person comes charging at you with this sickle. There's this sort of spark in his eye as he's going for like a very precise spot onto your self, like a very precise strike, and then at the last second, one of Cad's like swirly
Or just
people,
shoot over and hit him in the face.
swirly people that is flying around this cleric, the priest cleric person over here, comes flying over back towards you and blunts and blocks part of the attack. So you will take 4 instead of 9.
Is that new?
That is
I've never had a chance to use it.
He's never. Yeah.
Sorry,
guess.
I got excited for a minute.
So I take 4.
Yes.
We
you take
like
4.
one shot everybody or one round everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take.
Okay. Well,
Alright. So it's
Nice
his
try.
Cad's turn.
And this person is still an adversary.
Yes. Although it does not look like she has got very much left.
I'm raging, and she's part of the group that knocked somebody off of my my head. So I don't think I would really care.
Sure.
she seems
So
kind
I'm
of
going-
important.
Yeah, but all of my logic and reasoning doesn't exactly apply at the moment. I'm sort of raging.
Right.
Right.
So I hit her for 27 crit.
Fuck.
Yeah, okay.
Rip. I'm gonna get me a cough drop because my throat is going.
So my first swing hits for 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. She is very much down.
And Locke is over here, and there's a skeleton that's bugging him.
Yep.
So I then follow through with a point of luck, and I don't like that at all. I choose to use, I guess, the 12.
12 misses.
If I use luck to reroll an advantage, I should totally get advantage on it. No. Well, I'm standing toe to toe with this skeleton, and I'm seething at him.
Yes, you are. Congratulations. Silver.
Fuck something up.
Oh yeah, the cleric's gone.
Oh,
This guy killed her before he went off to fight the, like, very
And
killed
now
her.
it's 2. Oh wait, they're dead too.
oh, right. There's this thing poke me.
Yeah.
Yeah, just more normal 2 attacks.
Against the cultist in front of you?
20.
20 will definitely hit.
22.
Yeah.
19, and then 22.
Yeah, you eviscerate the crap out of this cultist. Good job.
It's like, here, this is how you hit.
I like just looking over at Cad. See, this is how you do it.
Alright, he's gone.
Lecturing the person who just like carved a
No,
path through.
She
some
was
evil.
She was lecturing the cultist who tried to harm her and only
Right.
poked
Right.
her.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
Cad
yeah.
looks over his shoulder and like one eye's like glowing red.
It's like total. It's like total anime shot. There's even the doo caption.
Alright, so... in betwixt all this funny back and forth, I don't care if it's not entirely in character, but Young runs and makes her way in between the two of you, and then she sees the skeleton, which, because she is short and was focused on what she was doing, she immediately just like turns back over this way. It's like, oh hi, blah blah. So she did not have to dash to get there. Well, the way she did it, she did dash. So whatever. Anyway, Mackie. Yes. Mackie the skeleton. Boop. 19 will in fact hit. Hooray! 8. So yep. She smacked the skeleton. And she technically did have to dash for how I described how she got there. And it is to Cad. I mean, not Cad.
It's
Oak.
I was going to say.
So Oak is looking through. He's like, okay. Well, I'm worried about where that other cultist went and what could have went down from there. So you get out of here. And he does turn undead. I think, unless it has a range that he'll have to move to. 30 feet. 30 feet. So 30 feet of said, just barely not. So he makes his way slowly around the statue. Turn undead skeleton. Wisdom saving throws. Ow. Okay. Alright then. This skeleton ain't budging, apparently.
Damn. All right.
Locke? You have a skeleton over there.
I don't like it.
It tried to grab you.
Did try to grab you.
Don't undead take double damage from fire?
Zombies do, skeletons do not.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna do a couple blasts of Eldritch Blast then. Pew pew. Well, one of those hit, and the other does not. That's a 20 and a 7. 7 being a crit fail. So it's 9 damage as Locke is like back, but it's like
What's your spell save DC again?
14?
Okay.
Why?
Oh, wait. Cad, make for me a dexterity save.
Oh no.
It's Cad, right?
Now, depending on what it is, would Feral Instinct give me advantage, or what it is?
What's
Don't I
it
have
say
something that gives
specifically?
me something? Danger sense. I have advantage on dex saves against effects if I see them coming, such as traps and spells.
Yeah, then yes, advantage.
Yay! Higher. Nat 20. 23.
Look at that. There it is. Okay.
So
So,
the missing bolt misses him, comes right at me, ricochets off of my tusk, and hits the skeleton anyway.
Is that what that was for?
no. So you shoot your bolt, firing it at the skeleton. And one hits, and the other goes off wide, and Young's like, "Wah!" and tumbles away, and then Cad tumbles away because they both saw it coming. And your blast goes off this way, down like this way. And then you're sort of disgruntled because you blasted those off at about the same time, and then you realize, oh wait, congratulations, the skeleton's gone anyway. Poof! You shatter your skeleton with Eldritch Blast, the first one.
Woohoo! Are there more?
You don't see anybody right now anymore.
Okay.
So at this particular point in time, the initiative order is done.
Okay.
Heads.
So I come down from my rage and like, is Locke okay?
Yeah,
see
yeah,
the-
I'm fine. I took a knock and I'm a little jittery, but I'm okay.
Alright. So, and this is Oak speaking, and he's like, okay, so you did put a pretty good dent in the statue here with that first blast, but it's still very much here. It's like crack and fractured down the like torso of the thing.
So, shall we go inside?
Might as well.
I was gonna say that. Yeah. Well, Cad, I would not recommend you going first, even though you're the bulkier of the bunch, because you are like me. You don't have dark vision. It is very dark down there. Not that I'm afraid of the dark or anything. I just couldn't see a thing. Other than
Does the
blackness.
anti-magic collar produce any sort of light?
Probably
does-
not enough.
It does not,
Oh.
no.
Okay.
So, what is then the marching order going down these stairs? Because it is in front of and partially underneath the pedestal that the statue is sitting on, there is a somewhat narrow trapdoor, but Cad can make his way through. He kind of have to force it just a tad because it's not made for someone of his bigger stature. But he can get down.
Here's what I would recommend for marching order. We'd have Silver in front, because aside from Cad, she's the tankiest member of the group. Let's see here. Then we would have. I'm thinking. Then we would.
I would say put Oak behind me.
Yep, Oak, and then Cad have the two not seeing the dark people in the middle, and then Yang and I can bring up the rear just to make sure nothing sneaks up on us.
Okay, so who's in the back? I guess Yang, since she can sort of watch the rear.
Yep.
All right.
So
That is your marching order. Good to know. This pathway is extremely narrow to the point where you guys are going to be having some issues if you to try to move around each other. It is going to be very difficult. And it is very dark, except for this one little area that you can see, and it's going to go around a corner for when Silver gets up there.
Yeah, so peeking around the corner. I can
Now
see
that I
some
know
big
where we
feet in
are.
front of me.
I mean, I would assume Silver denotes that it's a hallway,
excuse me.
very narrow.
Huh?
I'm assuming Silver, well, she's guiding the others, so they're staying pretty close behind her. So,
Yes, and she's gonna peek around this corner.
yes,
We are forming a conga line.
you are.
Everyone grab onto the hips in front of you.
No, please. If
If
Oak does that, he's getting a shield to the face.
Oh,
It's like,
I
don't
thought
touch
Silver
me.
was going to say, "Whose hips am I grabbing?"
No.
Okay, she goes over here, peeks around this corner.
Go around the U bend.
Yes, very much like that. You would have distance all the way down there. That's right.
Yeah, I would have it till like, okay. Doot.
This is like stone brick tunnel, I'm assuming.
Yeah. It
Is Oak gonna move, or
Huh.
are we just gonna kind of squelch into each other here? There we go.
I would like to make a history check related to the origin of this stonework.
you totally can.
Yeah.
I would be considered proficient and add double the normal proficiency bonus.
Yep.
So 21 plus 6, 27. History of stonework.
Um,
Where are you getting 6 from?
Add double proficiency bonus, and I'm not normally proficient. So I add 3, and then I add 3.
Ah, okay.
It's an elephant thing.
It's an elephant
Okay.
one. It's technically also a dwarf thing, stone cutting. So yeah. This particular stone, the way that this stonework is structured, while it does appear to be simple, like masonry style work that you would be accustomed to seeing, there's something that's off about it in its like makeup and origins that does not seem to be normal stone. With a 27,
Yes, 27.
You know that something about this stonework is, lack of a better way to put it, something about this stonework is not of this plane.
Makes sense. It's a shrine devoted to a lady who isn't of this plane, so of course her shrines won't be.
I'm going to look for traps.
Why? Wise.
This is a long hallway.
It is a long
I
way.
would convey the basic idea that this stonework is nothing that I've seen in this kingdom.
If I had to crack a guess, I'd say that the stone here probably came from the Feywild. Construction probably to match.
What do I roll?
Roll for me.
Investigation?
It would be investigation.
I figured it would be perception to spot them, but alright.
Nope.
Nope.
Because
This-
I'm
this-
actually looking for something. So I'm not seeing anything. Do.
This particular hallway looks absolutely entirely safe.
Yeah, it does. Okay, come on, guys.
Head
Halfway
first.
through, do I?
Oh, you're fine.
Okay, she gets over here, peeks around the corner.
Uh-huh.
That's red.
Uh-huh.
Why is that red?
It's blood.
Oh no.
Do.
It could be pixie dust.
I thought pixie dust was gold. Unless they have hemorrhoids, I don't think it should be that color. Pixies with hemorrhoids.
Do not Google that.
Nope.
I'm Googling that.
Oh dear God. Please do not share.
So you're going up there to that corner? Silver?
Okay.
Are you going to... I'm assuming
Peeking
you're
around the corner.
going to peek
Yeah.
around the corner. Alright,
As
so...
soon as you look around the corner, roll initiative.
God damn it. Shield charge, everyone pushes behind me. We'll go flat 'em.
Locke panics and casts shatter in this narrow corridor.
Great.
So,
Well, we can't go any further, and whoever's down here is trapped. Okay, bye.
Well, campaign over. Roll new characters. New story begins.
alright. So you turn and face
The
around
same
this
story,
corner.
new characters.
Silver, you see something that looks very, very strange to you.
Okay. The hell?
That looks strange to me. And I play Bloodborne. Is that a,
Uh-huh.
Looks like
Is that
something out of Final Fantasy.
is that
No.
is that a turret? It looks
Yeah,
like
it looks like a turret.
Uh-huh.
Is that like from Mechanist or something?
Is that is guns a thing in this world?
Apparently
Not
it is
something-
now.
Not something that Silver's been aware of.
Half cover. A target with half cover has a +2 bonus to AC and dexterity saving throws. A target has half cover if an obstacle blocks at least half of its body. The obstacle might be a low wall, a large piece of furniture, or a narrow tree trunk, or a creature, whether that creature is an enemy or a friend.
So +2.
So, to your AC.
25.
Reaction.
You would have that. Shield.
Shield.
Uh-huh. So, you peek around the corner, you see this really weird, as you so eloquently put it, yes, it is essentially a arcane turret. And immediately upon you looking around the corner, it fires a bolt of energy at you, and it finds its way to you, but you block it off with shield just in time. Rolling initiative again, technically.
Oh god. Oh god.
It's gonna be an interesting combat considering you're so intensely packed with people. So, you see this blast of attack, and Silver, how do you react to almost being blasted by a machine?
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, it's
I wouldn't do that. We're right behind you.
Ow! Fuck you.
Alright. And now, I would point out even though you guys are not going to be able to necessarily do combat in the traditional sense in this particular fight because things are kind of tricky.
The corridor is 5 feet
It
wide.
is going to me.
I will say that if you want to, I will allow you to move through squares where other people are because there is technically space for that. It's just going to be like twice your movement to go through that individual square. It's going to be considered like difficult terrain. But you could also, you know, do like readied actions for people to do things and stack up your people that way.
Yeah, I know what I'm going to do, so.
Question then becomes, would Cad try to force his way past Oak and Silver to get to whatever the thing is that blasted at Silver, considering he cannot see it?
So we said it's dark. How super dark is it?
For you and for Oak, who are, you know, have no dark vision, it's pitch black down here. There was a flash of...
I would have heard her yikes and get out of the way from...
Probably saw. It was a magic, like, missile kind of thing, right?
Yep, there was... You heard her yelp, and she backed away from the corner, and there was briefly a flash of light from in front of her around the corner. Actually, it wouldn't have been a flash of light, it would have been the flash of her magic from S.H.I.E.L.D. And...
So the projectile had no...
The projectile... Yeah, they both had light to them. But you would have seen more of the shield because it was there on your... From your perspective, it was in your field of vision first.
Yay, we're suddenly in Star Wars. Okay,
Kinda, yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 25, 30 feet to get here.
Good, yeah.
That would have been 20 feet from where you were standing, I think.
But he said that to go through someone else's square because it's confined is double movement for that square.
Ah, okay.
Looking down the pitch black hallway, you see nothing. It's dark.
Right. So, just in case, I'm also going to go forward. And assuming that I'm not bumping into anything with my maul, I'm going to end my 40 foot of movement right there and just sort of be defensive if that's a thing.
Okay. She just like, what I guess gets pushed. Silver gets pushed out of the way. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, pretty much.
I am meat shield.
That's what I thought. I can't see an adversary, so I don't know who to attack.
Yes.
So I want to make sure that you're not hit, so I'm protecting you.
Oh, that's
It's-
sweet.
It's simple, but it's all I can think of. So yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Alright.
What's Young doing here?
Young... She technically, she heard the blast, and she heard, Silver yelp, and then probably heard the stomping from Big Elephant Man stomping past Oak and Silver. Have any idea what's going on up there? Too narrow a passageway for us to be, like, forcing our way past each other.
Mm-hmm.
She is questioning Locke what he thinks he should do. They should do.
I don't know. He shrugs helplessly. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, well,
I can see it, but there's another U-turn blocking all line of sight from whatever's going on. So just blow shit up. I don't know.
I attack the darkness.
yeah.
Kingdom Hearts in a nutshell. In that game, you're basically just attacking the darkness.
Also a bit theater.
Yeah,
I don't think that originated with 8-bit theater, but there was a version of that line that
Okay.
had
What are you doing, Silver?
Stop.
She's just gonna be like, Cat, get back here! You're in my way.
I mean, you can use your movement to get past him. Although, if you did, you would probably not be.
I wouldn't be able to move back.
When she says that, I would turn over my shoulder while still sort of standing blocking, and I had to protect you from something. I don't know.
Yes, I know. I can see it. Get back here
can't.
before you. Yes, just come back here before you're hit, okay? It's okay, buddy. Come on.
I will consider it on my next turn.
Okay.
I mean, technically, that's the way that would have to work.
Yes.
Alright. So, are you doing anything else with your turn, Silver? Other than requesting your
she's
elephant
just-
friend to move?
Yes.
Alright. So. Ooh! Alright. Ow. This is gonna hurt.
Uh-oh.
Because, if you notice there, I just crit on Elephant Man.
Yeah.
Kaboom!
Oh, God.
Okay. Is that it?
Yep. You see it for the briefest moment as it's, essentially sort of, firing my laser sort of moment.
So I know it's directly in front of me. I know it's a narrow corridor. I know it's most likely not going to scurry off away from me, and I know exactly where my target is. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. You just got hit for 26.
Okay. I just sort of snort.
Alright. Locke.
Let's see here. Okay, so 5. I don't know.
Just latch on to hips and wait until next turn.
Okay. I can't do anything else where I am, and I don't want to go pissing us over by shoving past her too. So I'm just gonna hold there. Fuck me.
Oak is... Cad just get blasted with whatever almost blasted Silver.
So if Silver was looking around the corner, she probably would have seen a giant elephant-shaped silver.
Yep.
That doesn't look healthy.
Even though she can just see you just fine, just in black and white.
Oh.
Yeah.
She had a glimpse of color.
Everyone has dark vision except for Cad and Oak. So Oak is Silver. What are you thinking? Are you hoping that he makes his way back here, or what are you wanting to do?
I know a trick that could reach that thing. I just need him to get back here.
Gonna get back here instead of go charging at the whatever the thing was?
Well, I don't know. He just got hit, so he might be raging. So
Oak sort
Either
of
way.
hollers through the corridor. Cad, do not rage. Get back here. And that's fine.
Well, considering my options,
And the fact you
5,
just
10,
got shot.
5, 10, 20, 30, 40. Can we end up in the same square as one another?
You would technically do that and get shoved into the square behind him.
Ah, so I randomly have 50 squares in the sweet, or 50 feet.
50 squares, hot damn.
He did hit me really hard. Would I, having him said to come back, but randomly taking that big of a chunk of my health, Would I have the wherewithal to squeeze carefully and daintily into this little aisleway with people blocking the way? Or would I do what is easy and obvious and rush forward?
Are you gonna get pissed because it gets shot in rage, or
That's sort of what I'm thinking would make the most sense.
considering it's the thing where if you enter combat, just if someone gets hurt, Cad tends to rage. That's just his thing.
Yeah.
So we're kind of hands tied here.
See, here's my source of conflict. I know what the best choice is. It's get the heck out of there. But the question is, I don't think that's what my character.
I always vote in favor of do what your character would do. So
Yeah. So sorry to the people who tried to persuade me otherwise. I'm pretty sure that at taking this damage and having her been shot at, yeah, I'm pretty sure I would rush forward, raging, and try and smash this thing to toaster crumbs.
Yep.
Okay.
And Silver's just like looking out of the car, and he's gone.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, the good news is it can't go anywhere. It's sort of backed into a corner. So, 22
22 will hit it.
for 15.
15 damage. Okay.
And Curse Mackety again.
14
I'm
misses.
especially lucky. 24
4 does hit.
for an additional 14. I'm snarling menacingly at this little robot thing.
So 15 and 14.
Yep.
29. That's 29 damage in one round. Is it dead?
No.
No.
Young hears all this. She charges closer to where she can sort of get a better idea of what's going on, but she's not going to rush past Oak. Silver.
I actually have a question. Would my ancestral protectors be sort of like imagery, incorporeal, going in and out of the walls of this corridor?
They would be focusing their attention on this strange turret target, but in a lot of ways, yes, they do sort of fade in and out of this corridor.
That's what I was thinking, because normally they'd swirl around, but there's not exactly room with which to swirl, so yeah, okay, just checking.
Silver, what you doing?
She's just gonna make her way. Just like, okay.
All the way to fucking Victory Town.
Yeah, she's just gonna go right here.
Okay.
That's it.
Do you say anything to Cad? Like, crazy elephant, get out of the way.
She's just like, okay, go to town.
She passed me on the shoulder. You do you, buddy.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Irish gotta get the background. I didn't play Irish characters one of these days. Maybe I'll give Skunk an Irish accent.
Silver and Cad, make for me reflex saves, please.
Would mine be an advantage? And you mean Dex?
Or yeah, dexterity save. Sorry. And
mine would be an advantage.
And you get a +4.
this is said traps or spells, things that you can see in spells.
Where is it?
Effects that you can see, such as traps and stuff. So, though you will not necessarily be aware of this particular thing, element-wise, you could still get advantage on it. So yes, you have advantage.
22.
Okay. So, in that particular instance, both of you are going to take half damage here. Kaboom! The turret literally
What
kaboom.
type of damage is it?
It is force. The turret literally explodes and deals said damage to you two, and the turret is gone.
Okay.
Okay. Wait.
Yeah,
How much
there's
damage?
6.
6. Because you used half the 12 because you made your reflex save.
Oh, I did minus 12. Plus.
Turret explodes. Everyone that's over here hears a very loud kaboom as the turret goes boom.
Locke runs around. What the fuck happened?
So, I would technically still be raging by the time it got back to turn order if turn order was still a thing.
Yep.
Why do I have to be blind? This is stupid.
Because it's dark. That's why.
Yeah. Because again, I sort of feel like I would rush forward, but I don't have a target, so I guess I just still.
So, Oak, as he comes around the corner, since he is relatively tall, and so is Cad, and Cad has a trunk that can serve as an extra limb, Oak will cast light on a stone that he picked up from outside and toss it to Cad. You can now see. If you can make a dexterity save to catch it. This you do not have advantage on because it's not danger.
I didn't hear him announce that he was doing that. That means that it would have caught me by surprise, which means that I have instincts and advantage. I mean, it is a ranged attack against me, and I
It
did
is technically, yeah. Oak would be making a ranged attack here.
Okay,
He
fine.
didn't announce it.
Fine.
Ah.
Yes, you catch it. Good job. You now have a light sword.
Dang. I have a nose light. What did you say he cast light on?
He casts light on basically a rock.
Yay. Glow stud.
Pretty much.
Glowstone.
Alright.
Well, unfortunately, I'm going to deem that it makes the most sense that to turn around and catch that and all that, I would most likely have ended my rage, so.
Yes.
I would probably make sure that Silver is okay and sort of apologize for pressing past her. I wanted to make sure that nothing got to her.
It's fine.
So, what happened? I was kind of around the U-bend back there and didn't see a damn thing. What was that?
I don't know.
It shoot missiles at us?
You guys do have... It's very much exploded and all over the place. But if you look carefully around where Cat is standing, Locke, you see the broken tatters and remains of what appears to be some sort of machine.
And kind of make a check to figure out more about it, see if I know anything?
Sure, roll Arcana.
Arcana. 22! Bitch!
Very nicely done. So, with a 22, you're able to discern, that this is some sort of, essentially, a magically infused mechanical. It's basically somebody who's sort of blended the ideas of science and magic and has made a machine that apparently can shoot lasers and explode.
Well, that's interesting.
Oak, or not Oak, Cad. Keep getting the names mixed up because they're so close to the same amount of letters and both have a K. And a vowel.
Well, my name's Cadruel. And he's Oak.
Anyway, Cad, make for me a perception check. You do not get advantage because this is more with listen than it is with know.
20.
20. You very much hear movement through the stonework of the hallway that's around that corner path.
So, Okay, this is how I would like to respond to this. I would like to hold my snout, my trunk, as far to the left as possible, and very slowly slide my head around the corner to the right, looking into the pitch darkness, and slowly bring the glowing stone in front so I can see what's down the hall.
Can I just go forward?
I mean, you can.
Yeah, you can push past me. I'm still doing that.
Let me go this time, big guy.
So, way past, you can see 60 feet, right?
Yes.
There's cultists there.
Oh, good.
Oh, hello.
He's just coming around the corner as you guys look around the corner.
Yeah, he comes around the corner. He just go bap.
And I'm holding the light behind Silver now, so
She's like she's like this divine silhouette as she comes in, sword lighting up.
She would literally be an ominous silhouette of death.
23.
With a flaming
Yep, you will
sword.
hit him.
That's one more time. A 13.
13. Okay, so you swing at him, you hit him, and then you swing at him a second time, and you are blocked as his entire body is glowing slightly.
Magica.
Still, actually, no, Locke is not really there to be aware of this spell. Barely. But yeah, so the first one hits him, and he takes, what was it, 19? 11 and 8.
It's like a whooping 19. 11 plus 8. That is a whopping 19.
He is very much in pain, very much hurt. Ow. But
Ouchie ouch.
he is still alive, ever so slightly.
I zap you.
So I'm going to give that turn order to Silver. Well, fine. Yeah. Actually, yeah, sure. He is very much scared and is going around the corner when you smack at him, and I'm going to give him his turn to make that simpler, and he is going to run away from you. Attack of opportunity, go.
No, you don't. Get back here.
Get back here? Question mark.
Hold on. Right. So, yeah, okay. One additional attack.
Which still does not hit him.
God. Fine.
He is running off this way.
Silver's following.
Going straight after him. Wait, where's your 60 feet stop?
Oh,
So you would see.
a good bit distance down the hallway.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So. Oop. There's a door down there. Closed,
Okay.
And he is running and blocking said door.
Well, she's gonna take a few steps forward.
When is it my turn?
It is, as she's running it now becomes Locke's turn.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can
Alright,
still move to go towards him.
I would like to squeeze past Cad and plonk myself right here. Excuse me, big guy. And then, because I'm pretty sure I can shoot harmlessly through the squares occupied by party members, I am going to send a procession of Eldritch Blasts at that fleeing cultist.
Okay.
So 18 for the first one, 25 for the second.
Yeah, you hit him.
With both?
With both.
14
14.
damage total.
Okay, So Silver, you're charging down the hallway to go towards this cultist guy that's near the door, and meanwhile Locke sort of like, "Excuse me, Cad." "Oh, look, a cultist. Hi." Zap, zap. And as you're
Yep,
charging
two
down the
souls.
corridor to get to the cultist, kaboom.
Is the cultist dead?
Yep.
You get splurped in the back of the head and the back of the butt by two bursts of inky black staticky darkness.
Then you turn around to look at where it comes from, knowing where it comes from, and you have a Locke back there.
And he just waves.
Yeah, it's just
Hi.
like I could have got it. Okay.
Yeah, it was faster to do it that way.
Now, I will say that initiative is over, because you guys have no idea that there's any kind of anybody else in here. So,
Yeah, you want to see something cool, Locke?
I'd love to see something cool. Is it painful though?
Yes, it's painful.
I'll pass.
Too bad. She sits there and makes an ice knife appear in her hand.
Locke hides behind Cal or Cad.
Cad.
I hide behind Superman.
Like I said, I got it.
Okay.
Stab me not.
Okay, now she's just gonna go up to this corner and just like look around the corner.
First corner there.
Yes. See what's down there.
Down there is a door.
She moves forward to this next corner. Looks down that way.
Also a door.
These cultists like their fucking doors.
Okay, where's the rogue?
You turn around and you're like, "Where's the rogue?"
Yes.
I'll come back a bit and point at Young. You're desired.
Okay. Excuse me, Oak. Locke. Cad. What's up?
Pick a number 1 through 3.
I love being in the way.
Even though she most likely. No, maybe not.
She's not that short.
Yeah.
Thank you
But-
for making this map where we could be literally any pixel we want. I get to be effectively right in the way of everything. It's great.
Yes.
Alright, anyway.
Oh.
Cad, or Locke is randomly floating through walls of no.
Help!
Alright.
I have become ghost.
Alright.
Anyway. Young, pick a number 1 through 3.
Or, yeah. 1, I guess.
Okay, she points at the door closest to her and be like, "Go check and go see if that's locked."
Wait. Hold on. You're sending me to see if it's locked.
It's a door. It might be trapped as well.
Fine. Okay.
You're-
And Silver ducks around the corner until she hears good news.
You know, here's the thing. I mean, like, Locke kind of has pretty decent, like, sneaky stats himself. Like, he's not ideal as a rogue, but he can fill the part if Yang gets indisposed. I mean, he can be a sneaky motherfucker, so maybe he could check the other doors while she's busy doing that.
Sure.
All right, I'll have him check this door then. What do I need to roll?
Investigation to look for traps. Dexterity if you want to pick the lock, because yes, it is locked. It's not hard to figure out that it's actually locked. Also, you
11
can.
on my investigation.
Alright. It doesn't appear to be trapped, but considering that investigation is partially an element of like perception and things like that, and you got an 11, and you're an elf with somewhat, half elf with somewhat keen ears, you do hear that there is like a strange cacophony of voices coming from behind this door.
Okay. I'm not gonna try the lock yet, but I will come back, peek around the corner. I'm hearing voices behind this door back here. Bunch of them.
And then, meanwhile, Yong is going to do her investigation check on her door. She gets. It's just that technically Locke is better at looking for traps than she is. Investigation. Just barely. She actually doesn't have proficiency in that.
Huh, neat.
Being an actual rogue is not necessarily her actual forte. So she's checking through the door. She realizes it's not trapped, though it is locked. She sort of listens in, similar to how bleh, darn it,
Whoever.
Locke did. Doesn't seem to hear anything. This one seems sort of safe, I guess. You want me to just lock, pick, and go on in here?
Sure.
I'm assuming Locke came around the corner. Yeah, you literally did come around the corner and say you heard voices. So
Right. If Young is going to be opening up that door, I'm going to gesture at Cad and say, big dude, back me up. And I'm thinking Oak should probably like stay between the two groups so that if one of us accidentally draws unwanted attention, he can leap to their aid for healing if need be faster than the other.
So you're beckoning me towards you?
Yeah, so you and I would be right here, Young and Silver down there, Oak right in the middle.
Okay.
All right. So then I will come over here and attempt to pick this lock because Locke actually has a pair of thieves' tools on him. And as a 17 he rolled.
Cad or Silver or bleh, that gummit. Tired and my names are getting all screwed up. Anyway, Young tries to pick the lock and fails, and then you pick the lock and succeed.
Ha ha! I will open the door as quietly and sneakily as possible to get a look on the other side without drawing too much attention to myself. What do I see?
Roll stealth.
Fuck you. Okay, all right, all right. 7.
Okay,
I have a fucking +5. I had to roll goddamn 2. Yeah.
indeed. So you open up the door and you look inside. And before I reveal the room, because the room by itself is very bland and boring, but it's fun. You see what appears to be something akin to a rather small, perhaps storage room, bedroom. There's a bed and a bunch of literally random crap everywhere, and i.e. it's like stones and little bitty knickknacks and machines, a random like wooden wand, and the cacophony of voices is coming from 2, 3, 4 different objects in this room that are just going repeated, that are just speaking in random like lines of different languages and dialects that are all just sort of overlaying with each other.
Can I make any of it out? Like, can I understand any of the words being said?
Can I
What
write them
languages-
by dictation? I'm just kidding.
What's what languages do you know again?
I know Common, Elvish, Deep Speech, and Sylvan.
Okay. There are a few that you don't understand language-wise, but there is one that's speaking in Sylvan.
Oh, what is it saying?
It appears to be speaking of a kind of like a poem. It's talking about some hunter in the Feywild and their grand adventures and the many beasts that she it's a combination poetry and actual like ballad, but it cuts off short before it gets too many words in and then just repeats and loops. But yeah, speaking about a hunter in the Feywild and defeating a large, majestic beast, because it only gets like 20 words in.
Huh. Okay.
And since this is not necessarily a very stressful moment at the moment, Young's gonna attempt to crack the lock again because she rolled high enough to not break her lock picking stuff, but she didn't roll high enough to break the door. Oop. There we go. Okay. Hey, I got it. Not. She sort of turns to silver. Sorry. I may have training for Rogue and Spent, but Rogue is not necessarily the best thing that I'm at, so apologies for that. But yeah, she sort of does the same kind of thing that Locke did, sort of creaks and looks into the door. Finds a room very similar to the other one, except it's not a storage room. It appears to be a I don't think very many of the characters in this group would know this per se, but for lack of a better term, it looks like an alchemist lab. Beakers, vials, chemicals, the various sorts of things.
This might be useful.
Okay. Yes, storage room and then lab. Goes there.
By the way, I volunteered a little bit of epic poetry for you.
Thank you.
There once was a hunter in Feywild who defeated a majestic beast. While seeking loot, they were beguiled to find it hadn't the least.
So what object is it that is reciting this Sylvan poem? I'm curious.
It appears to be a like maybe
It's an action figure.
no, it actually appears to be a wand, like an actual like think Harry Potter sorcery wand sort of thing. It's just this long wooden wand.
I will use detect magic on it since I can do that.
Sure.
Do I get any hints of like it being deliberately enchanted, or is it just talking for the hell of it?
You do detect magic, and detect magic is like an aura-based thing.
Yeah, and it also tells me the school.
Right. Literally everything in this room that is speaking is got a enchantment attached to them. That is the school as well, enchantment.
What are the other items that are talking?
You have the wooden wand. There is a very it seems to almost be like a processed glass mirror. And there is a appears to be a. At first, you think it's just like maybe a ruby or some sort of gemstone, but then you look at it and it's actually just like not even a precious stone of any sort. It's just a crafted, seems to be crafted mineral, like ingot of some sort that has just been strangely painted weirdly. Specifically red. A very sort of crimson red color.
Who has the bag of holding?
I do.
Okay.
And then the fourth one is appears to be just a like a long standard quarterstaff. That the quarterstaff appears to be chanting in the most darker tongues of the bunch.
Okay, I will tap the wand with the tip of my finger. And is there any noteworthy response?
You sort of tap at the wand with your finger. No,
Does it
no
stop
response.
talking?
It keeps
Does
going.
start shriek- I
Keeps going.
pick the wand up.
Keeps going.
Oh, it'd be funny if it stopped, but now Locke starts running his mouth saying the same thing.
Can
No.
I kind of like turn and point the wand at a completely empty, barren, and useless wall and see if maybe I can make something shoot out of it? Like, can I like attempt to just like MacGyver whatever its magic effect is and shoot it at the wall just to see if it has one?
Okay. Yeah.
I imagine I'd have to make some kind of check for that.
Yeah. Seeing as how use magic device is not a thing in 5th edition, probably go ahead and roll Arcana.
Okay, well, I'm happy with that. I got a +4. 21.
Nice. So you sort of focus your energies and launch at the wand, and you do this big flourish, and it looks really cool, and nothing happens.
Okay. I will go back to the other enchanted items and tap them as well, one at a time, and make sure none of them like have an adverse reaction to me touching them.
Mm-hmm. No. Nope. None of them really do anything weird.
All right. In that case, I'll turn to Cad. Do you mind going and getting Silver? She has the bag of holding. I'm gonna scavenge this room for anything else of value while you're out. I kind of want to take these talking things back to you, Kiagi. I'm really curious about what the hell they are.
Sure.
Okay.
So I'll work my way back towards her.
Yep, and while he's doing that, I'll do a more.
As
I'll
you
do
are
a
making
search
your,
into the
do you give the items to Cad for him to put in the bag?
No, I'm the only one I've picked up so far is the wand. I simply left everything else where it was and touched
Okay.
them a few times. I'm not carrying those across the room. I'm leaving that because otherwise we're gonna have to be shouting to be heard over a bunch of talking magic items. No, I'm just gonna stay there and
Yeah.
search the room, listening to them repeating themselves while I wait for Riven to turn up so we can stuff them in the bag of holding, where hopefully we cannot hear them.
Right. Okay.
Otherwise, we're carrying around a bag of like muffling.
A bag of muffled poems.
All right. So,
Oh, pardon me. Excuse me.
all right. You bring Silver over there, and
Hey.
But I can hear the voices too, right?
you
the
speak
hell?
Sylvan. If I recall correctly, Silver, you do speak Sylvan.
No,
Oh, you don't. Okay. Yeah. So you can
that's
understand
my
it.
other character. Here, I will list the ones that I can. Well, actually, boop. That's all I can read. Or hear.
Read and understand.
Yes.
All right.
Yay.
Okay.
So I can't understand any of them.
Silver, roll for me perception. You can't understand the wand.
I can understand the wand?
You can't understand the wand.
Right. So they're just talking.
You can roll me perception and see if you can make out the words of the ones in the room. You're not quite close enough to really make it out, but you are hearing one of them speaking in Draconic.
Ooh.
I hold up the wand. So, these are weird and magical, and I'm really curious about them. But I don't want to just be carrying them around on my person all day because, I hold it up and just let it speak for itself.
Yeah.
We don't want to be listening. We don't want to be listening to that the whole way. So I was hoping we could put these in the bag
she
of
gets
holding.
the bag and opens it up like, okay.
I drop the wand in, and do we still hear the wand?
Nope.
All right, problem solved. I go in and I grab the other three things and I chuck them in too.
Okay,
So now every time we
Dracon-
open the mouth to the bag, do we hear them?
No.
Now, the Draconic one, since it's brought closer, do I understand it now?
The one that was speaking in Draconic, is the one that was the stone that at first looked like a gemstone, but then you sort of pay attention closer and it's just like, it's not the color it's supposed to be because it was painted crimson red, and it is like heavily processed mineral. Silver is used. Silver is used to seeing stones that are like gemstones and things like that people have pulled out of a mine and sort of like carved to get a strong cut and stuff like that. This just appears to be someone who did some smithy stuff on a standard like mineral deposit that maybe some of it may be iron, some of it may be copper, and it's nothing special by itself, and then it's just painted, and then it's speaking in Draconic.
Okay, do I have
What is it
that list
saying?
right?
Bag of holding, wand speaking and talking in Sylvan, processed stone talking in Draconic, and then quarterstaff and a hand mirror. Yep.
Okay, just wanted to make sure I had those items right.
And
Okay.
the speaking Draconic is telling a something about a like clan of dragons up in the far north, not even of this continent. It speaks of a continent that well, Silver Roll history.
Sure, 1 second. Let me finish copying these down. Ah, yes. I was very good at my history.
There you go. So
Wow, it seems like each time I can sit there and like sarcastically say something that I'm good at, I'm good at it.
yeah, sometimes.
No, the last
so
time I said something sarcastically, I like did very well.
the things and the roles in this particular session were all over the freaking place. It's insane.
Yes.
So yeah, it speaks of a continent up to the north that is, from what you know of history, it's probably like to go from here to that continent, you're going to be traveling at sea for like a month. It is much further.
That's far away.
It is much further north and really far away, and the big thing that Silver remembers from her times at like her temple was that this place was very, very like the climate of this particular planet that you guys are on. It's not necessarily as off kilter, so a lot of places tend to stay hot or cold, especially if they're way up north. And yeah, this place is very snowy. There's very tall mountains, and in particular, there are thoughts and stories and myths of dragons that like to rest in the mountaintops of this particular continent, and the ever-present rulers of this entire continent, this kingdom, as it were. Yeah, they're frost giants.
Ah,
So basically,
dragons.
And giants and all sorts of fun things. This particular poem that is being spoken in Draconic is talking about a very, very cold and barbaric place, basically.
Huh.
And much like the wand, though you can't understand the wand,
It's repeating itself.
Much like the wand, it goes about 20 or so paces into 20 or so words into a tale, and then repeats itself.
That's interesting. I know that. I know this place it talks of. Anyway, in the bag.
Yep. All four things in the bag, so that we don't have to listen to them.
The bag, and they cannot be understood and for a moment, and as you're putting them down into the bag, and yep, they all stop with their noise and sound.
All right, so third and final door.
Yep.
Third and final door.
Young, do you want to check it for traps, or should I have the honor?
You know what, Locke? Go right ahead. I haven't been doing the greatest here lately, so.
You said it, not me. 5. This door looks safe to me.
Yep, the door is in fact safe. So, Locke, you're going to the door up top up here?
Yeah, is it locked?
That's why he rolled a 5. He wasn't in front of the door.
So the door is in fact locked. That's not hard for you to discern, and the door appears to be just fine. It is completely safe, and it is locked.
Locke is unlocking the door.
Congratulations. Thank you for Silver for
21.
popping up. And what is the hitting the wrong thing? I need this.
Oh dear God.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So Locke, if you would,
Don't worry, I'll catch you.
Locke, make for me a reflex save if you would.
The fuck is a reflex save?
Or dexterity. Darn it, I'm tired. Meh, whatever. Dexterity.
13.
No. 13 does not make it.
Oh no.
So,
Oh no.
Do I have to make a reflex? I mean,
yes you do.
dexterity save?
Yes you do.
10! I don't make
Alrighty.
Wait,
Yeah.
you had your plus 4? No, hold on. Locke actually has a 7. A 17.
Alright, yeah, +4. So Locke, you're fine.
Oh, okay. I'm doubly sorry, because now I don't have to share in the pain.
Yeah, it's fine.
So what happens to Silver? Did I just kill our stand-in?
A blast of you're fiddling with the door, you get it unlocked, and then there's like a
Oh shit.
and
Sorry.
you just barely get out of the way as what appears to be a crossbow bolt but made of energy shoots past you and slams into Silver.
The hell is this place? The Death Star?
What's the Death Star?
I don't know.
I
But it
am when
sounds
someone
very-
hurts my friends.
But it sounds overused. Where did that crossbow bolt come from? Did it just shoot straight out of the door, or was it like through a wall socket? What?
It when the door opened, it was sort of like the it basically launched out of what appeared to be a crevice that was in the latch of the door. When the door opened up, there was something that clicked in the latch that was like against the stonework, and it launched from in there. From
What's
around there.
of the door?
It's more beside of the door than in the door. You apparently tripped some sort of tripwire thing. All right.
Sorry, I thought it was clear. My bad.
It's fine.
Now you have an open door. Hooray!
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so what's on the other side of the door? What does Locke see?
All right. So, here and what we have back here appears to be a room that has off to the side and on opposite sides of the room, there appears to be like it looks similar to the rope the turret looking creature that you fought before, but it's sort of scattered and in pieces, and they're all over the place. And in the back of this room, I screw up in my revealing, but it's fine. You see two things. One is a very large chasm that does not appear as if it would realistically have been in this room normally. It actually goes further into the tunnel and the stonework. So apparently, the people who were digging this tunnel and making their way here, like came upon this. Essentially, it looks like a Minecraft-style ravine. Like when you're digging in Minecraft, and then all of a sudden, ravine.
Right.
Fun.
Because that's especially fun to bump into in VR, by the way.
And standing in front of this chasm and grinning like a mad woman is a dark dwarf, a Duragar.
Oh.
And she has armor and things similar to what she's got going on there in that picture. And her hair seems unnaturally red, and there is something that is incredibly off about it.
Locke is going to back away and right there. Right behind Silver. I think you got this one.
Yeah, I do.
Hiya, buddy. What's going on?
Scary short woman.
Scary.
Silver's not that
accurate.
short.
Not Silver. And not Yang, other scary short woman. Silver's tall.
Most people are short compared to Cad.
Fair enough. That's a valid point.
Alright. She sort of smirks and smiles at Silver. You're the one who first activated it, didn't you? Too bad it missed.
No, it didn't miss. I'm just more hardy.
See. So, since you've decided to come here and destroy everyone in this shrine, stop us, whatever reason you may have, think it may have something to do with your little friend back there. She sort of looks past at Locke as he just sort of cowers away.
Why does everyone know who I am?
Because you sort of revealed yourself to someone who would be willing to rat you out to the boss that all these people listen to.
Ah, you mean Noro?
When am I going to meet this Noro?
Oh. You want to meet him, huh? Really?
I'd like to twist his testicles for sure.
Yes, I would very much like to meet him.
Hey.
That's what I said. Twist his testicles off. Same
Okay.
Grown-ups are talking here.
I'm
All
not.
right.
Locke, did this object make you afraid?
Locke pouts indignantly.
Alright. Best me in one-on-one. Now let him know that someone's looking for him. That is,
Well,
unless
that's the
he already
thing,
knows
we-
you're searching for him with his... You get into a lot of trouble, kid. You do know that, right?
Wouldn't be the first time. I'm just gonna put myself right there for now.
Wait,
Oak
who did
is
they
here-
want a one-on-one versus?
Oak is hearing all this exchange, and he's making his way up along with Cad.
All right.
Alright. So, 1-on-1, your best, whoever it may be, against me.
That would either be Silver or Cad.
You sort Locke says that you say that, then he sort of levels a glare at you. Not fighting the elephant.
Cad, you're up. I look at the elephant.
Yeah.
I just
Let's
look around.
piss her off.
Uh,
Give us a good reason not to send the elephant towards you.
You said our best. I pat Cad's side. You're looking at him right here.
I'm randomly like bashful.
You're
I'll lean up and whisper into his ear. Dude, try and look more imposing. This is one of the chicks responsible for that green motherfucker who tried to nab me back in Ukiegi.
Oh. Err.
I give up.
Oh,
all right. I'm gonna give it to you because this is fun. Cad, make an intimidation check at disadvantage.
Oh god.
Actually, no. Straight up, normally, it's not at disadvantage because they're trying to help you. It's just not helping. Check for. Good enough.
It's really not helping. I
That's
rolled
a
one.
natural one, is what that shit is. Oh god.
Err.
She just cackles. She's okay. If your best is the Loxodon that you broke out of prison that doesn't even know what he has, come at me.
well, that's the thing. You said you weren't going to fight the Loxodon, so you
Freak
can
it.
give us
Roll
a better
initiative.
reason.
Everybody.
Okay. All
By
right.
the way, I need to point out that I've been doing a blunder. Every time that I've rolled initiative and clicked it twice for advantage, I didn't realize if you hover over it, it actually rolls at advantage invisibly and only shows the one result, which is why it confused me.
Huh.
But I
Ah.
went back up through the entire day, and all of my best initiative rolls were always on the first one. So,
Okay.
like that one is an
Oh, god damn it.
11 or a 10 plus 3. That's 14.
Can I do something before the fight?
Sure.
Okay, so I also need to know whether or not I can actually apply this to me as well.
Click on the thing and put it in there.
Bolsters allies.
Choose up to 3 creatures within range.
And I will let you use it on yourself. In
Okay.
other instances, things count yourself as allies, and the balance would
This
be if you choose yourself, then you're not choosing another ally potentially. So, because you can only do
Well,
up to 3 people.
Actually, never mind. I'm not gonna pick myself anyways. So, Cad, Oak, and Locke. You guys get extra 5 points.
Temporary HP.
Yeah, for 8 hours.
Yay.
All right, initiatives have been rolled. Locke is first.
Is this so? Are we doing the one-on-one thing?
If you want to, yes, but she is very mad, so that is obvious.
I'll position myself here and hold my action. If it winds up turning into more than just a one-on-one, then I'll get involved. But for the time being, I'm gonna hold off.
Goes to her. So she is wearing this sort of basically wearing medium armor. She's not wearing like heavy armor or anything like that. But it's like the sort of half, very sort of chainmail shirt, metal armor and things like that. And so she whirls out from her one of her holsters what appears to be a standard everyday smithing hammer, like a hammer that one would use to smith tools and items and things. And she literally just spins it in her hand, taps it against her chest, and she starts to disappear in and out of existence.
Oh, great.
Blinking hammer.
We will go to Oak, who is going to do something very similar to Locke and go over here in this corner. Cat.
So apparently I was invited into a one-on-one, so I guess I will sort of stammer around Silver and oh, excuse me. So one-on-one then, I guess. I sort of ask.
She is in and out of existence and doing a beckoning gesture of, like, come at me.
Okay, so I used what, 10 foot of movement to sort of
You
go
still
around
have
her?
plenty of movement to get to where she is, yes.
So I guess I will rush up towards her, activating a rage.
Last one of the day.
And huh?
Last one of your rages. Or wait, no, you have like...
I have one left over after this.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess I will recklessly smack at her.
You have you do not have advantage.
Then
Because
11.
she has blur, which makes all attacks against her have disadvantage. You reckless to turn disadvantage to standard attack. 11.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So my first swing would be an 11.
Yep, you missed.
And then second swing, 24
24 will hit.
for 14.
Alright, so, you hit her for 14.
Yep.
Make for me, if you would, a strength check. Not a saving throw, a strength check.
Let me check something.
You do have advantage
I
because you're
have
raging.
advantage on strength checks and
Yep.
saves. So strength at advantage, yes. Okay, 10.
10. Silver.
Yes.
Silver. Make for me a reflex save.
Oh god. Damn it.
Whatever it is, it ricochets very weakly.
Nope.
Okay,
God.
so
Does cat make a reflex save?
no, Cad made a dex or a strength check. So the two of you are going to take.
You know that's a 14, right? For him?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I forgot
Okay.
about that. I keep forgetting
Um,
about that.
That's fine.
No,
I'll keep reminding you guys.
Is it on? Is it +4 on saves or on checks?
On saves.
This was not a check. This was not a save. This was a check.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
All
But
right.
yours would have been +4.
It doesn't affect yourself.
Oh.
It does affect me.
Oh, it does. Well, it doesn't matter anyway because it still wasn't high enough.
Well, that 4 you see?
Oh, that 4 is your.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I see.
My dex
Okay.
is 0.
Right. Okay. So, here's what happens. You slam into her. You deal 14 damage to her. She tanks the blow rather effectively, and then pushes back, and you go sliding back 15 feet, slamming into Silver, and both of you take 5 bludgeon. You half it to 2.
But
And I take the full 5?
You would take the full 5, yes.
no. You take 0. My guardian thing swoosh in as the Kamehame
But
elephant bolt.
it's not an attack.
It's not an attack, no.
Oh,
So they
well.
won't. So
fine. Then I still have my reaction.
You
And
do.
You said that we both take 5?
You both take 5, and Silver
What
make
class of damage would it be? Bludgeoning?
It is bludgeoning,
yes.
which is why it was halved for you.
So I take 2.
You take 2.
Ow.
Okay. You are forced. Cat is forced backwards and slams into her. That's where the bludgeon damage from you two hitting each other comes from. Now I'm trying to figure out if it's reasonable to say that. Well, it's just knocked back. It doesn't say knocked prone. So, okay, yeah, you're fine. You just have an elephant that slammed in your face.
And I'm literally still facing adversary, yes?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
ow. Do you need a little help there, buddy?
And then Yang runs in and she's, what the? He looks past and right.
Evil
Okay.
dwarf.
See that?
She's just like Silver's just sitting there holding like a bloody nose, like God damn it.
Okay. Yeah. Young's gonna hold back to see if this turns into anything other than a one-on-one style or something, because she's heard all this exchange as well. Silver.
She's literally asking, Cad, are you okay?
I'm enraged, so I'd probably just be snarling and focusing on being ready to bounce back as soon as possible.
Okay, she pushes him forward.
in part to be reassuring, and partly to like get him off of her.
Get out of my square.
Yes, my personal space. Come on.
All right. Locke,
Wait,
still holding your. Or do you
can
don't
I
need anything else?
can I make a strength check to see how far I can push Cad?
Sure.
Which I would not necessarily be resisting. So
Nope. Nope.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm holding on. If it's remaining one-on-one for now, then I'm not getting involved until unless the dark dwarf lady breaks her word, then I'm not getting involved.
Right. Come on.
Yeah, Cad just
Oh, Sparky, chill.
oh.
He's Zoe, and he's. What's the matter, Zoe? Dude. Pick you up.
we'll get some snacks.
Anyway,
Perhaps a carbonated soda. They have ices.
Ices.
need to double check to see if this takes so oh come on, you guys can do better than that, can't you? And
What?
then
That's the thing. Do you want it one-on-one, or do you want all of us?
she doesn't respond to that, and she just snaps her fingers in front of her while twirling her the same smith hammer again, and one of the random pieces of like metal, it looks like it's like one of the little like crab legs to the same sort of turret you saw before, just suddenly jumps up, flip, spins, and comes tumbling towards Cad. Roll a dexterity save.
Oh God damn it.
With a +4
Yes. With the
and advantage.
Yes.
Sure.
19.
Yeah. So you duck underneath as this, or like dodge out of the way as this like turret leg goes spiraling toward you. Okay. Oak is holding his round. Cad.
So yeah, If it's not broke it worse. Run forward and smack at normal roll, I guess.
Yes.
Because reckless and 26 to hit
26 does in fact hit.
for 11 damage.
Okay.
Having landed a hit, does my second hit actually get advantage?
Yes, it would.
24
You hit.
for 16 more.
Alright. Okay. Young's holding the ground, Silver's.
See, now my intimidation's a 5.
So,
instead of a 4.
on her turn, Silver is going to use her 30 points to heal herself.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
Locke.
no, not 30. 22?
She still seems to be keeping her word, so Locke, you sticking true to that?
So far.
Are you holding anything just in case?
I'm pretty much ready to send out an Eldritch Blast, a couple other blasts at a moment's notice if she breaks her word, but so far I have it ready to go, but I'm not checking it unless she starts breaking her word.
Right. Okay. So she without use of she doesn't make use of her smithing hammer thing, but she does the sort of like fist into the palm of her hand sort of gesture,
Transform no jutsu.
and pushes Cad backwards towards Silver, as she becomes a large creature.
Oh.
Oh!
Do I, before she gets to the larger stage, do I get any sort of, like, save
Nope.
to that? Okay.
Cad.
The bigger they are, the harder they get hit with the exact same tactic. So my first hit's back to normal.
Your first attack is your attacks are now at advantage because she's canceled blur in favor of enlarge.
In flavor of 21.
One will hit her.
I hit her in the kneecap for 15.
All right. So. Okay.
And I smack it again.
Do.
So 25
I will hit.
for 13.
Okay.
Yep.
Keeping their words of this being a one-on-one duel.
Yep.
This is why I didn't want to fight you. I knew that it would be oh so very boring. Fine.
You
This.
can spice it up.
Oh, I intend to. This may very well upset most of you here, but I don't care. And everyone but the furball. She spins her smith hammer again, points it to the ground between her and Locke, and casts a very familiar spell as it explodes in everybody's ear. Shatter.
Ah, Jesus.
Oh, what do we roll?
And she is in this square because she's large, so she would be affected as well, right?
Yes.
That's a
That way.
Constitution saving throw, isn't it?
Constitution saving throw.
Okay, Young and Cad +4.
22.
9 for me.
Whoa. Okay.
26.
Young is perfectly
oh,
fine.
that's
Young is
that's like,
perfectly
oh,
fine. Holy
earthquake.
crap. This is not casting it at higher levels, she's just doing it at standard. So, Cad, you take half damage because you succeeded.
And
but-
he's raging.
Well, it's
Wait.
it's thunder damage for shatter, right?
I think it's Sonic.
Thunder or force, one of the two. It's one of the ones he doesn't resist either way.
Okay.
I only resist like traditional melee sort of stuff, so like pierce, slash.
Cool.
So-
Fire.
6 to Cad,
Ow.
and then 12 to, or 6 to Cad, 12 to Silver and Locke, and then 6 to Yang.
Ouch, the blisters. I mean, neat, the blisters.
So now would my max HP go back down to its regular?
No, it stays at max. Your current HP goes
Yeah,
down.
your current's all that changes until the
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so we got like 8 hours.
All right. Well, near as I can tell, that's a pretty damn clear violation
Oh.
of the one-on-one rule. So.
Hold on, I have to make a Constitution save.
Yes, you do.
What?
Because...
You already did.
For aid to keep it up.
Oh wait, no, never mind. It's not Constitution. Never mind.
Concentration.
Okay.
So I'm good.
Alright. And, Locke, or I mean Oak, sees that she totally broke the word of this being a one-on-one. Although, I guess, Locke, if you've been holding a spell, you could blast it at her too.
I've been holding in a couple of Eldritch Blasts, so yep, double blast coming up.
And he's been adding 2 every round, and
I don't think that's how that
Right.
works.
oh,
I mean, only one of those hits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's 6 force damage.
Take 6.
Cad, what's your health at?
I'm still pretty beefy.
I'm at
about
32 of
I'm about
49.
50%.
You're about 50%.
Yeah.
I'm at 32 of 49, although my normal max is 44, so I want to turn that back.
Add 8. Add 8 more hit
Add
points.
Me?
Cause cause on my turn I'm gonna lay on hands you
Okay.
and dump the rest of the points into you.
Sweet.
What's Oak doing?
I'm still about half health.
Okay, so Oak, yeah. I don't know if we want to keep her around or not, but he strums on his dulcimer, and the ground beneath. Well, he has to move closer. Right. I keep forgetting that this is not a ranged thing. Thing. Boop.
Earth tremor, bad. I mean,
But he goes. He basically runs up to right next to where she is.
yeah.
Um.
I mean, where you were would have hit her and not me anyway because it was diagonal.
And then.
No, 10 foot.
Okay.
It would have hit you.
Yeah.
So here, he needs to make a
Still hits
dexterity saving throw. Sucks at 1d6 bludgeoning and knocked prone. Yay! 6.
So is she down?
He falls prone. Cad.
Okay. Cad.
Actually, no.
Instant karma is what that is.
Well, the thing is, Cad needs to roll a dex save as well.
Cad's.
Yeah. He is within 10 feet.
Yes.
Yeah. You would
So
you would
dex
roll a
save.
dex save, but you would have advantage.
And a +4.
And +4. You're fine.
17.
Alright. So since Cad is the player in question that could potentially have this issue. I want you to roll for me, sir, a d4. Just a random d4.
Me?
Roll for me now. Another dexterity save.
Uh-oh. What is happening?
Which the same as applies. Yeah, okay, you're fine. You dodge out of the way and you duck out this way as she falls over forward in front of where you were. Because she's falling prone and she's huge. So,
Ah.
alright.
Oh,
Now it is-
she did movement from one square to another adjacent to me. Do I get an attack of opportunity?
No. She nudged like a centimeter. That's not how that works.
She moved a whole Loxodon 5 feet.
I don't think.
Anyway,
It's fine.
So-
I'm just
you now have the chance to attack, and she is prone, and you are raging. Granted, it doesn't help much anyway because you would already have advantage from reckless attack. But
which I choose each time to activate or not. If she's obviously not going to be able to do anything back, then I will just swing 2 normal times at advantage. That sound groovy?
yep,
No, probably.
in fact, miss. 25 hits though.
25.
12.
So I like bring the head of my maul straight down on top of her for 12.
Right. And Young sort of steps up. You know- He sort of steps up slowly, sort of waiting for you to break this being some sort of crazy duel. Would have been interesting if she would have fell backwards instead of forwards. Bop bop. Yep, bop bop.
Cowboy bebop.
She will not. Well, yes, she would get sneak attack, and she has advantage on it anyway because prone. Boop. 13 misses.
You can't hit the broadside of a large lady.
16 hits though because
A little large lady. Large little lady. Large little lady. Sorry.
16 hits though because flurry of blows.
A small lady the size of a large lady.
You're fighting a level 9 large little lady.
So
You rolled doubles.
I just love how instant karma this is. Like, she decides, yeah, fuck it, fuck 1-on-1. Fires off a shatter, and suddenly she's on the ground, getting mauled, pummeled, probably about to get shanked by a flaming sword, and here in a bit, I'm gonna be inflicting her with a blight.
2 for that first hit, the 16, and then she rolls, getting her wits about her a little bit better, and blocks that last bit of flurry of blows with shield. And she blocks Young's last punch with her spike gauntlets with her smith hammer, and it flashes, and she's not hit with that last one.
Yeah, parry.
It is
Silva.
Silver.
Yeah. Yeah, let's give this a shot.
She's not in a
Silver.
happy place at the moment, by the way.
No, she's not. How many things can I do to do damage?
Do all of them. All of the things. Don't let this bitch get back up. Bitches get stitches.
And she's like, we can kind of tell she's a magic user, right?
Very. She's a very unique magic user, but yes, she is a magic user, clearly.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna just go with my normal smacky smack, go holy
you do have
god.
You do have advantage because she is still prone.
Yeah, well,
Can you still do like that fiery smitey thingy?
yes, I can smite.
By the way, Locke, did you know that out of character you randomly spoke French and it was ironically funny?
What?
When it was Silver's turn, you didn't say Silver. You said Silva. Silva. That's French for that's it or that's all.
That wasn't my intention, but
If she does the killing blow right here, it will be amusing. But probably
Oh wait, does a
nobody-
17 hit her?
A 17 will in fact hit her.
Okay, she takes that much damage.
13.
And there's going to be a mighty smite of second level for an extra 16 damage on top of that.
And smite is radiant.
Yep.
Okay.
Does that get doubled?
As you smack and blast into her with radiant energy, her armor flashes, and you realize that radiant doesn't hurt her as much as you would have thought.
Oh.
Oh, that pisses me off even more.
Heck.
You do have 2 hits.
Yep, so here's my last one. 24.
24 will hit.
That much more damage.
Alright. She is extremely much on her last leg, holy crap.
Okay then.
Actually, she's on her belly.
Back.
Alright. Locke.
How many, here come.
Light. Okay, gonna put himself right here, right nearby. And he's gonna do the thing, so she needs to make the Constitution saving throw, DC 14. Either way, though, she's taking damage.
Right. Yep. It is Constitution saving throw, you said?
Constitution saving throw, DC 14.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so she passes. She still takes half damage, though. So that is 17 total.
Okay.
Does that kill her?
Wait. Hold on. Double check. Okay. So, you blast with this narcotic energy. You see that she weathers through the storm of like your spell effect. Sorry, I can't say the right thing. Say what it is, please. Somebody who can say what it is.
Narcotic, same thing.
Necrotic, man.
You know, decay marijuana. It's an easy mistake to make.
Just okay.
She
So
rolls over onto her back and just takes a long drag.
okay. So anyway, she yeah. So you blast her. You see that she weathers the storm from your energy, and also you see a smirk appear on her face as the armor does the same thing it did for the radiant energy for yours too. Flashes, and she doesn't take as much damage as you would have thought.
I sort of scowl at her. Don't know why you're smiling. You're getting railed on right now.
Alright. So, comes to her turn.
I'm about to have my foot shoved in my mouth against my will, aren't I?
That's a good time to point out that this fight is very easy.
Yeah.
Two things happen. You see her body shrink back to normal size, and then
He pulls out a maple leaf and grows a raccoon tail.
it goes invisible.
Oh.
Okay.
And
She goes invincible. Good luck trying to get past us.
Yumi, do that thing!
so going to roll check for her to see if anyone can figure out. Actually, yeah, this isn't exactly what I wanted, but this will work anyway. So he disappears, goes invisible, and it is Oak's turn. He's just like, do we have? She was on her last legs, and then she just vanished. Really need somebody who moves.
Everyone
Look.
join arms and slowly shrink in circle size.
Look, the only way she would get past us is a door back there, which is too small and we can hear. Or she goes down in that crevice. Or she bumps into one of us.
So what? We hold and wait to see where she's. Not a whole lot of places she can go.
Yeah, Silver slightly pushes Young a square over.
Okay.
Okay.
Oak is going
Can
to
we
go.
Perception checks?
Perception checks are doable.
Nope.
17.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Now I am going to roll an advantage because I am mad. Now I want to smell her out.
Being a dark dwarf, I imagine she would carry a distinct aroma.
Yeah, this
Being a
is
very
true.
last leg dark.
So,
So, like, if she's as blooded
I'm a
as she's
shark.
been appearing, I imagine we'll be seeing her blood dribbling on the floor, so.
I'm a shark. Do I smell the blood in the water?
all right. So, this is. I'm gonna go ahead and roll this out in the open. She gets advantage on it because she's invisible.
Right.
Just unfortunately not the most dexterous dwarf. Quite the opposite of Yang. Okay.
You see the shimmers.
So, alright. So, you guys see the visible wounds and craziness that she is having. And when she disappeared and went invisible, she couldn't stop the blood flow from her many grievous wounds. But the blood splatter that was initially over here next to Cad or Oak, it's a little bit weird and throws Silver off, which is why she rolled lower and didn't quite catch it. But it goes from being over there to being over here, near the door.
Right, but do the rest of us see where she wound up going?
Yep, you see that there is a current blood splatter of some sort that indicates she's quite possibly like right here.
Alright. It's Cat's turn next, so
Yep.
I imagine him just. I have this image in my head of like him coiling his trunk around her from behind and just squeezing the life out of her.
If he was a monk, maybe.
He is a barbarian though, and there isn't much finesse for a bear hug, or in this case, a trunk constriction.
The door is currently open or shut?
It is actually shut because the last person who come in was Yang and she shut it.
Ah, okay.
Can I basically charge the door with my weapon forward, hitting whatever's in between.
Sure.
Raggle fraggle. 22.
All right. Well, roll damage. You hit
Do
something.
Damage to the darkness.
Yep. Go ahead and roll damage. You hit something.
14.
Okay. She comes back into existence, and she is. Be glad you don't have a weapon that pierces, because she's all but stabbed into the door in the corner in the wall. She is very much unconscious and bleeding.
Woo, victory!
Tie her up.
Yes, tie her up, gag the shit out of her.
Silver's going looting.
You're looting her corpse?
Yep.
Let me
Locke
make her
just
come
goes,
back into existence
God.
against the door. Sorry. There we go.
8.
So I guess I sort of snap out of my rage, holding my maul, like pinning her corpse up against the wall, and I'm like terrified, and I'd probably come over here and like am trying not to be sick.
You okay over there, Cad? Locke's gonna go check on him.
What?
You all right?
What happened?
You did your get pissed thing and beat the shit out of her, for lack of a better term. And she went and broke the one-on-one promise, attacked the rest of us, and karma was an instant thing on that front. Oak knocked her down, and the rest of you pretty much just pummeled her into a borderline pulp. She tried to slip away invisible, and you pinned her to the door. Sniffed her out like a goddamned bloodhound.
I didn't hurt any of y'all, did I?
No, we're all
Nope.
fine.
Nope, we're good.
I would be a little bit better now, but I'm still sort of like shaken by sort of imagine you're asleep and you wake up and you open your eyes and you're pinning a corpse to the wall. That the amount of shock that you would have, that's basically what big scary brave guy just had to put up with.
Right.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be quiet and sort of reserved for a minute while you
Right.
guys are looting the pinata.
Right. Locke's gonna stick with Cad because they have this really weird camaraderie going. Like, it is really weird how good friends those two have become. I don't get it. I
All
love
right.
it, but I don't get it.
Alright, so you were investigating the corpse, and you rolled an 8, and then Locke was along with you and rolled a 12. At least before
But
he
you
went
can
off.
just go. Yeah, you can discard that because I'm redirecting attention to just keeping Cad company.
Alright. So with an 8, you find that she has a very fancy, like, her half plate armor that she was wearing, it's got all kinds of like arcane runes and glyphs and things on them that you can't even begin to figure out.
Woo.
It looks
Take
very
this.
it looks very fancy and cool.
Gonna take this.
She has her like smithing and like blacksmith tools. Basically, from the gear that she has on her, she appears to be some form of like some combination of inventor and alchemist and scientist and magician all in one. She is technically classified as an artificer for class.
I don't like this reality. Let me make a new one.
Pretty much. And
You just gave her, if it has make it, she has it. So like
and
magic or science or machinery.
Can you give
Yeah,
me a list of all that stuff so I can put it in the bag of holding?
Sure. I'll give you a list of it.
Okay.
You have Oak
He-
and Yawn hold open the bag of holding, and you pick her up and just shake her
No,
over
no,
top of
no.
the bag.
right.
Yeah, no, I'm taking like the armor off her and all that stuff, taking all her gear.
Okay. Well, I would imagine then, since you guys sort of ransacked the cult up above, you're probably going to go back upstairs and take a rest because this was a long session of mostly combat.
Indeed. We can.
Yeah.
Locke will probably steadily wear down that statue with Eldritch Blast while we're waiting for the Durgar to wake up. And once we have what we want from her, we can probably go check out that church next time.
Yep.
Right.
This was a lot of fun. This particular character is fun. So Yeah.
She got beat up.
he did get beat up. Yeah, she did get beat up. She was getting bored. Like it's
Is that
Um,
like a weird yoga reference because she was like laying on her stomach?
no. She
Oh wait, no, that's planking. Never mind.
yes. She basically the whole premise here and the reason she didn't want to fight Cad is because she knew that Cad would not do anything interesting and cool. Cad is basically a barbarian. She knows how they fight, and it's not fun for her to do that. That's why she didn't want to fight Cad. And then
That's fine.
it got to her, and she, as was said by Locke or Brian, karma was instant, and yeah. She would not have actually. One thing that is a very interesting note, Silver.
Hmm.
When you were, you rolled an 8 on investigation. Okay, and she's not dead. She's just unconscious at the. Well, she's very much hurt, but you didn't like kill her because Cad stopped, and then Oak did like a spare to dying, and then everybody's gonna be tying her up. Okay, so we're good.
Yep.
Alrighty then. She had a very specific something that is the entire reason the combat went for as long as it did.
Yeah, her armor.
Well, to be fair, her armor resisted damage, but you guys only hit her with damage that she resisted twice.
Ah, she had that crazy hair going on.
I'm not sure if that's what it is.
Oh.
All right.
I
So,
also take her hammer too.
Huh?
Take her hammer too.
take her little smithing hammer.
Yep.
We can give it to Godbert later. He can add it to his collection.
We
Alrighty
can see
then.
if it's magic.
This was a very fun session. This has been Shadows. Next time can be done by Kenneth. Sure.
Join us next time when we might need emotional therapy and a hug.
Aw.
Aw.